And that makes it all the more exciting to check out the remake. Because again, big shoes to fill. It's tricky, I think, doing any kind of remake or maybe not a remaster, but any sort of remake of a beloved classic title like this, especially one that hadn't had a new entry in a long time. I guess the enhanced edition of System Shock 1 was the first entry we'd had in the System Shock universe since 2, which came out in 1999, I think. Maybe 2000. So the idea of remaking one, and that's your first entry in the series in a long fucking time, like, holy shit, man, I can't hardly imagine. But yeah, HD time, yeah, HD Mutants, I mean, nice modern graphics. This came out last year. Let's jump into it, baby. I'm excited. Probably gonna stick with the same default difficulty as earlier, which is nice to give us that option. I'm assuming that, yeah, if you go further, oh, it's 10 hours this time. I think in the original it was 7 hours. The restoration bay on the current level isn't activated. Wow. That's hardcore, but I mean, I respect it. I respect it. Yeah, never alone. They pack a punch. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so there are, if you wanted to up the ante, you could. I remember there was one for a person in here that would pop in from time to time, and they were saying that they played the remake, or the original a whole bunch back in the day, but hadn't played in a long time, and they were saying the remake was really tough. So I'm thinking maybe I should just play nice. Maybe I should not bite off more than I can chew. I'm excited, man. I'm excited to check this game out. So soon after completing the original, too. Just let it be known, this is pre-rendered. I'm not doing anything right now. But I like the idea of experiencing a well-anticipated remake like this right after completing the original. I tell myself that means I'm going to have a very unique perspective. Hopefully. Unique and interesting, maybe. As Night Dive and Prime Matter, the publisher. They did have a publisher as well.
And the current visibility forecast for air traffic is easy with pockets of Atlanta fog, starting at 120 meters going into the weekend.
I mean, I'm seeing a very slight and very subtle uptick in graphical fidelity compared to the intro of the original. That being said, I love the intro cinematic to the original. It was so 90s, it was so like old school and retro and classic. This is cool too though. I'm vibing to this. And Theory of Operations, very nice. And they fucked up by naming it Citadel Station. That just has a menacing, evil sound to it. They couldn't have named it like Happy Cooperation and Friendship Tower. They had to call it Citadel Station. Oh, is that our guy? Is that Hacker? Oh. Alright. So we begin. Oh, there we go. Diego. Yep. You know, I don't want to talk over these things. I love the keytar.
Fancy a change of career? Feeling the need for a new challenge? Want to work with the brightest minds on this planet? Try Optimum has you covered. We're now hiring for our new research and development program aboard our flagship Citadel Station. As the leader in interplanetary research, Try Optimum strives to provide every employee a safe and enjoyable work environment where they can realize their full potential. But don't just take our word for it. Take our new hiree, Charlene Angel, for example.
Citadel Station means a lot more to me than any other place I've ever lived. It's more than just a great professional environment. As a corporation, Try Optimum has given me a chance to feel safe and comfortable. All of my needs are taken care of under one roof. I feel like I'm part of the life.
Part of a family.
Don't miss the opportunity of a lifetime and a chance to write your name into history. If you think you have what it takes, send us your resume.
Send in your resume today.
This concludes tonight's broadcast.
And you too can join Nightmare Corporation.
People's Choice quote is from Dr. Dorothée Rimbaud from the Marseille Genetic Research Bastion. The staff at Tri-Optimum Radio wishes you all a pleasant evening.
All right. What is a man? A miserable pile of secrets. Sorry, I said I was going to talk over it.
Like morphology or longevity. If form alters content,
Continue. There it is.
if the shape of the container
There it is.
fundamentally influences what it contains, what will it mean to society?
Now, as a fun thing, this game is doing the really weird thing that some games do with my audio configuration. I actually can't hear any dialogue right now. I can see the captions, and I can see in the waveform it's coming into you guys. But yeah, I cannot hear the dialogue at all. So it's a good thing I have the captions on. It's just a quirk with my surround sound speakers. Some games handle it well, some out of the box, some games don't. It's fine, obviously. I hear what matters, which is to say sound effects.
If those things
So
which have already
apologies ahead of time if I inevitably talk over something that's,
aging and
you know,
death
that I shouldn't be talking over.
are
I'll try my
also
darndest not to.
eliminated. Will it make us
I'll try my darndest
continue?
to be mindful of that, of course.
If a man need not fear death, will that make us more human?
Right off the get-go, we're getting like
Less? These questions
radio conversations about,
science within the upcoming decade.
yeah, like
But is the
eternal life and what does it mean to be human, and like the cybernetic enhancements that Diego got, like he became like a cybernetic ultra god and that kind of shit. So, you know, a little bit of some foreshadowing perhaps with the events that will inevitably transpire. I appreciate the Watchman donuts because I think the protagonist, when he's first captured, had a Watchman t-shirt on. Die for donuts. I love it. I love the little cyber duck fella doing the little, yeah, the little dipping duck fella on the water. I appreciate the I guess that's what's it called? Tri-Optimum. Their branded beverages, like we saw the branding on their building outside as well. It's the perk mastery. Just lots of like fun details to appreciate. Yeah, that one right there. That one right there. I think that's the big one. I guess the Watchman has a fucking corporation out here or something. The graphics are still kind of crunchy. There's a little bit of crunch to it, and just the keytar. My God, I love it. I love the keytar. Yeah. Yeah, the Battle Hawks. This made me smile. The game brick. Not a GameCube, it's the game brick. What's up, Irossi? Do we have the ear piercing? Oh man, I hope not. For your sake. And the radio is pretty quiet. It's a good question because we've got the speech volume raised. I wonder if it's part of effects. I guess if nothing else, I could lower environment volume a bit, and maybe just effects volume as well. Just kind of lower those things as well because I'm assuming it's part of speech. But yeah, we'll tinker with it and kind of experiment a bit. Thanks for the heads up on that though, Irossi. Space Minotaur. We got what else we got? Oh, they got an original copy of the original right there. They got and of course Space Minotaur and Coffin Tank. Of course, this is what the controllers are gonna look like in the future, guys and gals. You can see my legs. What else was there? There was a number of like fun things. We got Go-Go Juice. We got the coffee maker ready to go at a moment's notice. We got this hacking device just blaring through. It was trying to brute force a password hack, and I guess it accomplished it. Like a true computer nerd hacker, we got junk food and carry-out boxes and donuts and sodas and coffee ready to go at a moment's notice, and a fucking sink overflowing with dishes. What's going on in here, by the way? I wonder if we get to like design ourselves. If we have like a face that we get to make for ourselves. All right, if we were a real gamer, this bathroom is too clean. If we were a real gamer, there'd be shit stains caked on the ceiling. This is far too clean. That's not gonna fly. Well, anyway, unless like, hold on, can I? Oh, I can open the toilet. Can I flush the toilet? I think that's a flush. It's a very quiet flush, or like a very brief one. Okay. So, confirming that we can interact with some things. Oh, that's our shower. All right, cool. Oh, too hot, too hot, too hot. Fair enough. Or too cold, maybe. Login successful. Here we go. Crack them knuckles. System Oscar. All right, so we run our cool new program. Does it work? You know we're a real hacker because we got Hacker Man gloves. All right. We're learning about their... Oh shit, did they get us already? Damn, that was quick. All right, you got me. Learning about their cybernetic implant software. Hey, do you want a donut?
Turn around! Now!
Fuck you. Ouch.
We're transporting the prisoner from New Atlanta Sector 11. What's our destination?
Diego's office is requesting the prisoner. Make the handoff there.
Copy that.
It's just like you said, Farsight, some nice... A little bit of crust to the models, but I kind of like it, actually.
I'm currently attending to other affairs on the station, but I have a job for you. If you do it, you'll be rewarded. Refuse, and you won't be leaving the station in a shuttle.
I mean, at least he gives us a choice.
The silent type. Remove the hood.
Ouch.
I'll make you a deal. You cooperate and I'll give you the implant you tried to steal. Surgery and all. Consider it a gift. Besides, what surgeon would you prefer? Try Optimum's Elite or some black market hack job? Fantastic. This is Shodan, the station's AI. She controls just about every system on Citadel Station.
And she's very nice.
I need you to remove the ethical restraints. They've been a bit of an issue of late.
Tell me the password is just the word password with a capital P. I wonder if we'll get the same Shodan monologue where she's like, with my ethical restraints removed, I have taken on a new directive. Ethics chip integration. Get that shit out of here. Safety. Self upgrade. Get it out of there. Time for a big sleep. Usually they tell you to like fast for 24 hours or 12 hours at least prior to your surgery, and they gave you kind of a pre-briefing. I guess things are different in the distant year 2025, the distant future. Man, I wonder what things are going to be like in the distant future of 2025. Hard to imagine. 6 months later, here we are in neurosurgery. Never felt better. Game autosaved. Now, in classic Super Hobbit fashion, I might have forgotten to initiate the multi-streaming, but that's okay because I'm such a professional streamer. You didn't even notice, and you're about to not even notice the fact that I'm kicking it off right now. And if my calculations are correct, it'll be up and running, fully operational in the next 5 seconds. Fully operational battle station. And, okay, maybe not 5 seconds. All right, we're good. Boop. Now, this is a familiar sight. A little bit different fidelity. But what did it say? Something about press tab to... Okay, so tab. Okay, this is familiar. To tab back and forth between our inventory mode and our aiming shooty pooty mode. We have a lean ability, which is nifty. Emesis Basin. Now, is that the thing you poop in? Is that just a nice way of saying that's what you poop in? Shift? No, what's that say? Hold. Something. Shift? Space? Alt? I can't see what that button says. left something. Control? It's Alt, okay. Kidney dish used in surgical wards. Yeah, soiled dressings. Right, okay. I can drop it if I so chose. Man, that's a cool superpower. The ability to just pick up something and vaporize it at will. Yeah, bio-waste. So they straight up tell you when something is junk. Yeah, I can't open clinical paneling. It's a syringe, but it's junk. Aw, you'd think it'd be something kind of cool at least. Can I get like a... Can I get like a summary of what it is? Like if there's anything cool. Vaporize it. And now it's vapor scrap. And I recycle the scrap? I sure can. That's pretty cool. Handbook. Oh, there's got to be something cool in here, right? Handbook goes over. Okay, I was thinking maybe there'd be like some fun, I don't know, some tea to spill, you know, something cool. Some scalpels, which we cannot use as melee weapons, unfortunately. Yeah, so I'm looking for anything that is not junk. There's more like, you know, things to interact with in this game, at least compared to the original. Although the original had like soda cans and vials and flasks and microscopes, which I can't carry or interact with at least. But at least this room is pretty darn similar. I remember this, like, I guess these are the incubators. These are like the little windows of the incubators that we saw when we first awoke. So I appreciate the dedication to like making this room feel familiar. Now I don't have a flashlight. Oh, what did it say? Medipack healing agent. Cool. For a small amount of health over time. We have one of those as one of our consumables. Personal digital assistant. Medical storage. Oh wait, no. Blood plasma bag, but it's empty. Oh, it's just like a mug. Yeah. Yeah, and a thermos. Okay. Oh, whoops, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, so when you... Probably a way to, like, deselect from that then. Although my guy was kind of low on health. Or maybe not low, but had lost some health. Now, I wonder then... The store is locked. We need a standard access card. I was gonna say, I wonder if we can find that same little storage then. I don't know if we could find little storage then. That has, like, the pipe and a couple of nice things. Yeah, the old intro was pretty cool, but this was still pretty nice, too. I appreciate that it was something uniquely different. We got the lead pipe. There you go. Alright, and it said, yeah, so let's do a couple quick practice swings. We got a standard attack. You can hold for a big attack. There you go. Bonk. That's interesting. Yeah, if you like get up close to a wall, we'll kind of like hold up to his face. Anyway, whoops. So we got the basic navigational unit thingamajiggy. We also got. Oh wait, no, that's not what that was. That was something else. Oh, that was our email.
We got someone. Employee 2-4601. I'm Rebecca Lansing, a counter-terrorism consultant for Tri-Optimum. Here's the situation. Our scans for Citadel Station show biological outbreak is in progress. We're in a comms blackout since Shodan is unresponsive. Worse yet, the mining laser is charging for potential strike on Earth. Nathan Darcy has an office on the medical level for Central Hub. If he's alive, he'll bring the situation
Which he is.
under control. I'll contact you through military neural implants soon. Lansing out.
What's up, Unstable? Did a good job. Yeah, I'm digging it so far. I'm digging it so far. Ironically, I got bad news. That radio transmission was lacking the ear-splitting static noise, unfortunately. I'm as broke up bad as you are. So, unfortunately, I will not have to, you know, aggressively lower the volume whenever we get one of those, because we don't get the painful experience of our ears getting melted horribly. Just not the same, honestly. We got the standard access. Get in. Are there bad guys? There's the robots. Now, last time the robots were a little bit not happy. A little bit not nice. Are you guys nice? I don't trust like that. Bonk. I like your little spinny attack. Snatch. You are what you eat is what he says. Then you eat death or something. So no zombies yet. Or mutants rather. Mutants. Food bar. I wonder if that actually has a purpose this time. Stops hunger. Can I just pick it up and add it to my inventory stores? I'm assuming that I do. Yeah. Maybe that, like, heals a little bit of food, maybe? It says you can use it, so yeah. Okay. Some cool spectacles, some cool glasses. Aw, man, I wish I could use it. Some wipes. And of course, this is a little healing station, which is nice. I have to be very careful that I don't accidentally do the attack button and instead do the standard interact button whenever I go for a heal. Because I could very easily see myself actually swinging my metal pipe here and just breaking that the fuck open. You can still do the thing where you can, like, right-click something to get, like, in the top center. It might be kind of hard to read for you guys' end, but I can right-click pretty much anything, and the game will say, like, what it is. Or move to interact with it if I can. So, yeah, nothing there. What about this guy? Oh, no, not that. Oh, this looks to be a human corpse for sure, but he looks like not standard human. He looks like he's been mutated in some way. So Alistair Davey. I don't know if adding these ID tags does anything for us. I'll hang on to it for now, but I have a feeling they probably won't do a whole lot for us. Berserk patch, I'll go and grab one. And then if I... Okay, use mouse wheel to switch to different stuff, which makes sense. He's a spicy human. Alright, can you insta-gib corpses? No, but you can just beat the shit out of him. I mean, what if he was gonna turn into a bad guy? I had to know for sure. By absolutely wailing on his ass. Is this an energy restoration station? Yeah, it is. Yes, the power! But it needs a while to recharge, which makes perfect sense. That's to power our implant, of course. Our cybernetic implant. Take a drink every time I accidentally attack. What I mean to do is, like, inspect the wall or something. I will do that a lot. If you see me just randomly hit a wall, it's because I was trying to inspect. But I pressed the wrong mouse button like a goober. It won't budge. Alright, so what do we have here? Got the map. We have the ability to add markers, which is really nice. That's really nifty. We have our messages, of course. We have... Oh, wait, no, that tells us where messages are. We have the one message that we heard earlier. So if we needed to, we could play the audio again, or just read it. And in this particular case, it looks like the audio actually matches the text, which is, you know, nice. Which is nifty. So yeah, we got the media reader. And turn them back on and off if we so chose. I don't know why you'd want to turn some of these things off, but they're there, if that interests you. So, much like the original, there's quite a bit of control. And the menuing takes a little bit to get the hang of, but at the same time, it's like... It's modern-ish. It's modernized enough where it doesn't feel like it's out of place, and also it feels like, I would say, pretty true to the original. Are you a friend? Now, if it's the original cameras... Yeah, we are implored to remove security. In fact, it looks like in the map already, we already know where the cameras are. I don't think the camera locations were told to us in the original version of the map. We had to, like, find some upgrades before they were able to tell us where they are. Looks like I do have a flashlight, kind of, sort of. Yeah, this looks like I kind of have a flashlight. I don't think I have, like, a thing for this, though, do I? Oh, that's what that is. Advanced vision unit. There's probably a shortcut for that. Is it T? Is it F? Is it H? G? Let's look up what that is. Because I'm going to need to be able to toggle that on a moment's notice. Usually it's either T or F. Torch or flashlight. It is L. For light. Ah, yes, yes, yes. There we go, there we go. It hums quietly. Okay, well, you know, just kind of getting our sea legs. Can I break the glass? Can I break that glass? Can I break those cuffs? I can't break those cuffs. We'll topper on that bad boy real quick. Oh, what did it say? It said something about, like, sometimes the prompts go away too quickly. Oh, here we go, to use the keypad. Well, I don't think we have anything other than just this one email. We don't have any of these. It says one, but I think that's for truly everything. That doesn't mean one unknown or unread thing. It means just one thing entirely. So I should probably save every so often. Create new save. There we go. So that one, of course, we're gonna have to find the code for it. That one's locked as well? Oh. Well. Maybe I'm a big dummy and maybe they actually have the code. 24601. That'd be awfully convenient if that was the code. Oh, hold on. Actually, hold on. Doesn't say what the... Oh, look at that. Recycle reward 0 credits. Credits are a thing? I wonder... well, maybe that's not like an actual thing. Maybe that's like a metagaming thing. Alright, so let's try... 4601. Whoops. Oh, it's a 3-digit code. Okay. Keep looking around then. If nothing else, is there a way to have the map? Oh, I see. It's in the bottom left already. Okay, cool. Is there anything else that I might have missed? Nothing else on this guy. Nothing else on that guy. I seem to recall in the original there was... But it came in through another email or something. Anything else back this way? Yeah, that initial code. There's nothing else up here. And that... Yeah, that just opens this guy. That's nothing new. Optical graft. Is that what we call it? And to be clear, I definitely can't break this open. Definitely can't break the glass. Probably. Definitely, probably. You can kind of like go in through here. Kinda, sorta. Yeah, door's manually locked. Thing inside there that like we can see. We can see the button right there, obviously. But jump on. Yeah, is there anywhere we can like crawl through? Those things are already broken. But I'm gonna feel really silly if we're gonna get stumped this early on when I've played the original, which is, you know, the expected, the kind of experience that is expected to be harder to figure out, and yet. Some status. I wonder if there's something else then. So we know about this media. Type. Yeah, let me see if there's just like any other notes. Yeah, just the one. Let's talk about finding Nathan D'Arcy. And there wasn't like a... There wasn't like on that name tag. Yeah, the ID tag, so it doesn't have like a 3-digit number associated to it or anything, like I was hoping. You definitely don't have anything else? of note. You're just a human corpse. There's no, like, I can't be like, oh, let me check your, like, to see if there's other media notes. Yeah, in fact, I think it even said on the map, yeah, messages would show up on the ground, because I think that's what it was. I think it was like a messages info nugget was how we got the code last time. Well, damn, don't I feel silly getting halted this earlier, but there's got to be something. Were there any other interesting 3-digit numbers that we had heard or seen previously? Can I just type in 666 and hope for the best? Oh, here we go. What's this? Oh, good to know. Okay. So that's something to watch for. Now, was that on the map? Did I just not even notice that on the map? I wonder if that's it. Or maybe that's just indicative of you gotta really watch for those kinds of things. Yeah, this kind of thing right here. Watch for this shape. With a little screen like that. A little touchpad screen like that. Yeah, definitely some kind of mutant thing going on here, homie. Definitely some kind of mutant thing going on here. An empty chip bag offers 0 credits for recycling. What if I still recycle it? Vaporize. Bam. Do I get my 0 credits? I sure hope I do. So data stick. That has something. Plug it into my fingies. And I got a code. Hold F to read. Is there audio to play? So there's not always going to be audio. Get the code for the healing suite. Sounds pretty sweet to me. We'll get that VIP. That's us. We're the VIP. What's up, Derek? Just evolve and become part of something wonderful. Now, is that that sounds like a Warhammer 40k kind of thing you just hit me with, Derek. Sounds like something a tech priest would whisper into my ear to seduce me to the side of the Omnissiah. Any change in our guest condition? Let me know, he says. Supply closet. Yep. Possessions from the last patient who expired last month. Ooh, that's a little bit awkward. Move them to the storage section of the maintenance tunnel. It's where we put the patient's belongings if they die during their sleep. It's like a lost and found. Mostly lost. Makes sense. Okay. Anything else? Another empty chip bag. Oh, no, I'm sorry. This is bio waste. I mean, one man's bio waste is another man's bag of chips. We all know how that goes. No surprise there. Doors manually locked. Oh, yeah? Manually unlock these nuts. That doesn't make sense. Can I sit on the chair? You can't carry this. Can I break it? Can I break that man? I mean, he's already pretty broken to me, honestly. If you could even call him a man. So it's 451. Oh, hello, friend. Now, is there a block button? I don't think there is. Dead humanoid fella. Try pop soda. I wonder if we can use it. All right, well, I took one single hit. Time to go back to the healing fella. It won't budge. Can't forget it. It needs a switch. There we go. More about this game, though, yeah. That seemed like a line right out of Warhammer, though, or something, but yeah. When System Shock 2. The Steam version, that's nice. Don't need the fan patches. I feel like I read something not too long ago that System Shock 2, just the standard System Shock 2 EXE that you can get on Good Old Games and Steam is good enough where, yeah, you don't need fan patches. Maybe it's a recent thing, like you were saying. Also, achievement unlocked.
Welcome back to Citadel Station. We hope your somnolent healing stage went well. Today is the 6th day of November.
Somnolent.
Year 2072.
What a cool word.
Currently in the healing suites, located on the 1st level. Level 2 contains the research laboratories. 3 houses the Department of Maintenance, and the storage cells are on level 4. The flight deck is on level 5. Level 6 holds crew facilities and executive suites. And level 7 is systems engineering. Level 8 houses the Department of Security. The bridge is located on level 9, and energy systems on level R. All levels can be accessed by the elevator in Alpha Quadrant. We hope you have a pleasant stay on Citadel Station.
That's the only nice thing we're ever going to hear from Shodan from here on out. Obviously, it was pre-recorded. But anyway, yeah, just to kind of follow up on what you were saying, Derek, I'm pretty sure you're right. I'm pretty sure, I don't know if it's a recent thing or what, but I had read somewhere that, yeah, the current playable game that's available on Steam and Good Old Games works just fine out of the box without needing fan pads. I think at some point maybe it was necessary to make it play nice with widescreen resolutions and work well on Windows 10. Nowadays, I think it works fine out of the box, which is to say we probably don't need the Enhanced Edition that Night Dive is working on, but we know they're working on an Enhanced Edition for System Shock 2, which is very exciting. So I'll be curious to see what kind of like new features they add, or maybe not new features, but like what kind of enhancements they add to the Enhanced Edition of System Shock 2, because System Shock 1 Enhanced Edition was delightful and was very much a superb experience. So even though we don't maybe need it for 2, I'm down for whatever they have in mind. You needed some modernized, yeah, which makes perfect sense, and that's kind of how it was with System Shock 1 before the Enhanced Edition. It was on you to find fan patches to shore up some of the controls, that kind of thing. I don't know if there's a release date for the Enhanced Edition of System Shock 2, but I've definitely keep my eyes out for it. And on the one hand, I want to play System Shock 2 immediately now that I'm like hot off the heels of playing through the original. But at the same time, I'm also like, man, I mean, Night Dives did such a good job. There we go. I kind of want to like see what the Enhanced Edition brings to the table, so maybe I should wait for that one. So yeah, so I'm right there with you. I'm excited for it for sure. All right, so these guys, are they nice? What do you think? Oh, right, I was gonna look to see if there's a block button. I don't think that there is. I don't think that's the kind of thing that would have added, like a melee block. It would be under... Oh, hold on. Here we go. Yeah, interact, reload. Yeah, probably not. Control, holster. Can I reload the... Can I... Yes, I would like to reload my pipe, please. Are you a friend? Should I just fucking wail on him, or should I wait for him to notice me? Or, hello, I'm a friend. Cyborg surgeon, it won't budge. Are you nice? He is neutral, which is I'm like concerned by the fact that you're neutral, but he's just a cyborg, and he's just taking care, quote unquote, of his patients, and they're all bleeding horribly and may or may not be experiencing physical duress. So, not the best vibes from this one. This is an audio log. Sorry, this is a CD. Do I have a portable Discman? Portable CD player? Just sync it to my little wrist fella.
Whoever finds this, take out the cameras.
I remember that.
CPU notes, and you'll gain more control over the level you're on. Shodan won't see everything. Do better than us.
I remember there was a decapitated head up here in the original.
I told you. I told you we wouldn't be apart for long.
I don't know if I remember the name Mira, but I definitely remember a Gunther at one point. Access level blue. Alright. I mean, I guess I'll leave these guys. I mean, the cyborg fella's not outwardly like an evil fella yet, at least. He's not like trying to attack me, so I guess I'll leave him to it. I don't know how good of a job he's doing at tending to his patients, but I mean, I'm alive, and I guess I was under his care, maybe. Guess those are just little mirrors or something. Never played the original though. Yeah, I've only played the original. We finished it a couple days ago, and it was very good. It's a very good game. Is this fairly identical? It's definitely not like a shot-for-shot remake. I mean, this room is identical to the original's, like, first kind of open area room, and this kind of medical area with like the one super mutant and a couple service robots, that's pretty darn similar. Pretty darn similar to the original's, like, kind of intro area. So there will be differences for sure, but so far it's pretty faithful. Yeah, this though, I don't remember. I mean, there was probably like a surgical room, but we definitely didn't see this guy doing his thing. It needs a switch. It won't punch. It says it needs it. Sometimes it'll say it needs a switch. Wait, a human? Oh, this. Door is manually locked. Oh, Jesus Christ. I have my volume turned up a little bit high for this. Feel free to let me know, by the way, if the game audio is too quiet. We can raise it up as need be. Oh, Gasa, thank you for 67 gosh darn years. What's up, buddy? Jump scaring the shit out of my ass with that resub. Thank you, my man. 67 months is... I know I say it every 30 days. Every 30 days, I acknowledge and am shocked and appalled by how long you've been following my ass, much less been subbed to my ass. Just know my ass appreciates you, buddy. Yeah, let me know, like I said, if the audio is too quiet. On my end, I've had to raise the audio quite a bit. I don't know what this button does. I think I will make a note. I think I will make a note here. Huge success. Add marker. Bam. Can I make, like, a note for the marker? Can remove it. I guess I'll just add a marker. Oh, wait. Hold on. Can I just, like, start typing? Test. No. Oh, but I can zoom in. So I guess I could just put the marker down and be like, yeah. It'll... Future me will know there's something here. There's something here, yeah. Or actually, how's about this? Let's remove it. What if I put a little bit... What if I put it, like, so it's pointing... Shame we can't, like, move it around. Like, pick it up and move it around. Oh, there we go. Yeah, there is... It's really hard to see, but there is a little text box. So I'll say... Button... Button unavailable, question mark? Very large text on the map, at least. God. Like, is that really necessary? Can I make the text smaller? I guess it's fine. I guess it's fine, yeah. So I'll just leave a note for that for myself. How's about this? Let's try the simple solution of violence. And see, like, maybe this guy has something. He's just gonna fall asleep on this guy's feet like a fucking weird... Like a weird fetishist. Excuse me? Oh boy! Apparently, me attacking a surgeon made the robots unhappy. Oh, that's the secret. Okay. Well, now I know. That's how that door was locked. All right, well, now I can remove this. Good to know. If we need to open one of those old doors, just kill the surgeon fella. Who is a cyborg. Although he had a name. He had a name, so I mean... Cyborg, yes, and like an automated, just doing whatever, just kind of fucking around fella, but I guess had enough humanity at one point to warrant having a name. How about that? Got our first battery pack, by the way. All right, what happens if we just put these people out of their misery? Dead Protoborg. So these aren't even people necessarily, or yes, they're cyborg prototype things. Maybe it's best. I mean, they are like already, you know, bleeding profusely. It doesn't seem like a good time. I mean, he's having a good time, but that's neither here nor there. well, there we go. I saved the day. I saved the day. Hacker, the protagonist, has solved another case. Use this to go this way. Is this a radiation room? Let's save real quick, because I know we get some radiation zones in this first level. Late 90s, early 2000s. You've probably heard me. You've probably already heard me say this before, Derek. But the original System Shock came out in 1994, so it's not even late 90s. It's mid, maybe even early 90s. And the original System Shock, it's kind of hard to play. It's like the control scheme is weird. It's crusty. It's crusty, and it takes a lot of getting used to. But there's a very special experience there. So, yeah, the original System Shock, it's a worthwhile play if you like the retro stuff. You like Doom 3? Yeah, I think opinions on Doom 3 have kind of softened in more recent years. Also, this is not a radiation room. We're safe. Yeah, I think when Doom 3 first came out, the general consensus was like, ooh, game bad because it's so fucking different. Like, why'd they call it Doom? And maybe to an extent, if they would have called it Doom, maybe it would have been less controversial. Like, maybe it would have been less of an issue if they would have, like, called it something else. You know, id horror shooter, something, I don't know, some other kind of name. Any other, a Rose by any other name, a Doom 3 by any other name. Wrong button. I'll grab one of my sodies right next to my tri-pop soda. Oh, actually, they're both tri-pop sodas, but they're different flavors, I suppose. That's Haze Purple. Oh my god, they call it Haze Phase Purple Drink TM, and this one is Vita Shock Orange Drink TM. That's delightful. Yo, Dudson, what's up, buddy? Dudson, you already know what it is. Dudson is an OG that played the original System Shock. And I'm not talking the enhanced edition like we played last week, or finished last week even. He played the original 4:3 ratio, goofy ass, like proto mouse control scheme. Dudson did the OG. I did like, he's the OG, I'm the faux G, which is to say the fake OG, because I played the enhanced edition, and it was a great experience, and we beat it a couple days ago, and I loved it all the way through. But you know, it's like I get an asterisk on my gamer card, because it's like, he played System Shock, but did he play the real original System Shock like the OG Dudson did? Dudson fucking did it like a real champ. So, but now we're playing the remake, because we got a review key for a while back, and we're trying it out, and we're in the opening phases, obviously, and it's really good so far. It's really good so far. We're having a nice time, and as fully expected, this is a pretty like faithful reinterpretation of the original System Shock experience, while still being like modern and unique and very, very cool. But Dudson, thank you for that raid, bud. You doing some more Thief? Do you have any clips you want to share, by the way, bud? Yeah, we completed the original, a couple days ago. The cyberspace, yes. Yeah, the cyberspace to take down Shodan. It took a couple tries. But yeah, that was actually not too bad. The cyberspace part really wasn't too bad at the end. Yeah, if you did the cyberspace BS, yeah. I mean, again, like I think the way it works is that we can aim with the mouse in cyberspace, but we had to, you know, control the ship or the cyberspace avatar of ourselves with WADX, I think. So, you know, those controls were pretty wonky. Speaking of puzzles and controls and whirligigs and such, we have our first, maybe not logic puzzle, but our first, like, wire puzzle, logic port puzzle. So, a logic probe, right. So I'm guessing the idea here is we have to light up all of... Where is it? So it starts here. I'm guessing we have to light up more things, I'm guessing. Because, I mean... Is there like a goal? Maybe we need to light this one up. Maybe that's the idea. So at first I was thinking... Like, yeah, for instance... Yeah, I was thinking like, oh yes. Oh, except I ruined the connection there. I was thinking like, yeah, is there a way to connect all of them together? Connect that one, but then this... Oh, wait, here we go. Does that light it up? Yeah, it's like it's not going from here. Oh, wait. Can I rotate this one? I cannot rotate this one. Okay, so some of them can rotate, some of them cannot. Got a humdinger? Oh, I'm down. If you got humdingers, I'm down to get my humdinged tonight. Hey, what's up, Goaty? What's up, buddy? Goaty, I see you were doing more of the Dark Cloud stuff. It was Dark Cloud and one other game tonight, right? Dark Cloud and something else. I know you beat Battletoads last week. And thank you. Once again, thank you for that raid, my man. You're too kind. We're playing the remake. We completed System Shock 1 a couple days ago. You missed me just waxing poetic about that game. It was a very good experience. Controls were jankety, and there were some parts that were tough for sure, and kind of like hard to figure out. But it was a very worthwhile experience. Now we're trying out the remake to see how they compare, and it's pretty faithful, honestly. If you've played System Shock 1, you'll immediately remember this room. You'll recognize it. Of course, we're in the healing station or the medical station area right now. But yeah, it's like it's familiar for sure, but they've modernized some really nifty moments, and I'm liking it a lot so far. Liking it a whole bunch. All Dark Cloud, baby. Hell yeah, bud. Yeah, Battletoads was the outlier. That's right, man. Yeah, jumping to the remake. Yo, we got lots of fun stuff queued up for sure. Goaty, I forgot to ask this last time when you raided, so apologies. If you have any clips you wanted to share, whenever someone raids, I'm always super happy to like showcase any clips they want to show off, because you've done me a solid by raiding me twice now in just less than a week, I think. So the least I can do as thanks is to showcase something yours. If there was something you want to show off, if it was a Twitch clip or a YouTube short or a TikTok video. Same goes for Dutson. I think Dutson said he's going to grab a clip real quick because he rated us like 30 seconds before you rated us, so everyone's too kind. We got our first little kind of wireframe logic puzzle of sorts. Let's see. I suspect that we need to get... So it starts from here, obviously. I suspect we need to get like a different thing lit up, because I think the idea with this, the lift is disabled. I'm guessing that there's a thing this will activate once we solve this puzzle. And I'm guessing it's this one. Although I thought if it's from the original, if my memories of the original are correct, I thought this lift gets updated once, or gets unlocked once you go all the way around and activate it from the bottom areas, because I think it's an elevator that goes down. But let's just kind of play around with this, see what kind of trouble we can get ourselves into. This doesn't rotate, but this one does. Some of these do rotate, which is interesting. Anyway, let's see if we can get this puzzle sorted out. It's our first kind of, major puzzle of sorts, and I'm guessing that I need to activate this one. Let's just see if that's the case. So, can I get this one? Oh, whoops. Okay, so it originates from here. Okay. So can I do one of the, looks like, well, maybe. Oh, nope, that cuts that off, so that's no bueno. That of course is a dead end. So that ain't it, Chief. What if we do one of these? Oh, I can't have it loop back to itself. That'd be silly. Maybe this comes over here. I'm guessing that it'll be fairly obvious once we've picked the correct one. Light them all up. I was wondering that too. The problem is, like, for a lot of them, they're dead ends. So it's like, I think maybe it's a matter of finding the right one, or like, look at this one. This one looks kind of special, and I can't rotate this one. The other ones I can rotate. So maybe that's the answer. So yeah, like that right there. Like, I can't get it to slurp the juice out of it. I need something to slurp. I mean, we all need something to slurp in life. Let's do this. Let's have it go down. Yeah, but yeah, look right there. I can't rotate that one. It's got to come up here somehow. Or have it go... Yeah, that's no bueno. So if I could just rotate this one. If it goes... Yeah, once again, that still doesn't answer the question here. And I can't move things. It's not like a slide puzzle where I can move things, is there? Probably not the case either. That's still no bueno. Yeah, let's look at this and maybe work our way backwards. If we're assuming that from square to square is where we're trying to go. You gave it power? Yeah, so it's all coming from this guy. And yeah, this one's glowing right now. And it doesn't seem like there's a way to split it off. To say, oh, go this way and go this way. It's a one-way thing. So the only options, so if we're assuming that this is the main guy, since it looks like this guy has that square kind of shape, it also cannot be rotated. Let's assume then that we can only come from the bottoms. And if we're doing that, it's either this direction or this direction, but I don't think it's that. Because, yeah, there's no way these could rotate in that direction. So it's gotta be like this, then. So maybe if there was... I mean, obviously, yeah, it can't come from there. It could come from here, that, except that, then we're stuck in the same kind of loop there, so that's no bueno. It's weird because, like, they're both glowing. It almost looks like this one is giving off power. But if it was, this one would be lighting up right now. So I don't think that's the key. Alright, so it's... Oh yeah, so it can't be going that way. Yeah, so already... Unless it goes up... Yeah, but then this one is here. That's not it either. Can't go that way. Can this go... Yeah, can't go that way, obviously. Yeah, so this is already a bit of a tricky one, isn't it? So there's something else that I haven't considered. Have you tried smacking it, Alex? Have you tried brutalistic violence? Now, if nothing else, if we had a logic probe, we could plug this in and it would just solve it for us, of course. And also, there's no telling what this actually opens. Maybe it opens this elevator, which from a metagaming perspective, I know is just a shortcut. Well, at least it was in the original. Maybe I'm wrong in the remake. But all these doors are open, and the bulkhead opens with this switch, presumably. Yeah. So this bulkhead door functions like it did in the original. So there's really no telling what this does. Maybe this is a door, like this right here. Connecting to the circle node. So yeah, so if we're looking at it, you mean starting from this guy here? So yeah, so instead of, say, this guy, saying go right. Ah, I hadn't thought about that. Yeah, I think I see what you might be getting at here. So maybe we do one of these. Does that make it happy? Dutson, might just be a gosh darn genius. Oh, that opens up. This little fella. Nifty. Very nice. Look at that, Dutson. I don't pay you enough. Dutson's like, Alex, you don't pay me at all. Thank you for that, buddy. That's what we need when we need some fresh eyes around here. Here, I took look at this classic playing a immersive sim experience. We have a free reusable heal right here, and I took 1 hit of damage. Time to go for an extremely unnecessary full heal. Yeah, I'll pay. Yeah, in exposure. That's right. You can feed your family and pay your bills and pay your mortgage in exposure. Oh boy. Now earlier, we were talking about the wild world of sports known as Doom 3. We're talking about Doom 3 because Derek was saying how, like, Doom 3, I think accurately, gets a bit of a bad rep. Or at least used to. Kind of used to get a bad rep. And I don't think we have one of these, so I don't have an existing stack of those bad boys. Definitely in the olden days, got a bad rep. And it was a weird one. It was a weird one. It was a... Oh, fuck. Oh, God, oh, fuck. Well, you're a resilient little fucker, aren't you? Oh, now he's a dead little fucker. Anyway, I was trying to. Oh, it's under consumables. That's why. Okay, I was gonna say I'm trying to menu optimize here, bro. What the hell? Time to go back for our next full heal, obviously. But yeah, it was an odd. It was like a different game. And insofar as it was called Doom, but it played wildly different. It was slower. It was like the flashlight thing bothered everybody. It was like a whole thing. It was like a whole thing where people were like, "Oh, it's not a real Doom. Get it the fuck out of here. It's just a this shouldn't count." I mean, maybe if they would have called it something different, the reaction wouldn't have been quite as unpleasant. But yeah, people were angry when Doom 3 first came out. And then there was like a bunch of mods to like, there was the duct tape mod to attach the flashlight to the gun. You wouldn't have to switch out quite as much to make the game a little bit faster, that kind of thing. So in more recent years, I think Derek is onto something. In more recent years, I think more people have kind of like figured out that, you know, maybe we didn't give Doom a fair shake. Convert junk items into try credits. Ah, good to know. So if there was junk in the trunk, we could convert it to try credits. Now, what do try credits do? You might ask yourself. I'm asking myself that, so I don't know. I don't know what try credits do, but if there's like an upgrade store or something, I would be surprised because I don't think there was such a thing in the original game. But yeah, maybe there's some kind of like store where you can buy things. But anyway, just to complete the thought, it seems like Doom 3 discourse has become a lot more of a positive thing in more recent years. And more people have started to appreciate the game for what it was, and embrace the slowness, and embrace the horror elements and the cool lighting system, and acknowledge it's quite different from Doom 2. And, you know, it's like, you know, you want a Doom experience, like a classic Doom experience. Doom 3 might not be what you're up for, but you're willing to, oh gosh. Let's turn that off, that's a little annoying. If you're willing to, like, you know, roll with a system that is super different than what we expect when it comes to Doom, and you know, appreciate its differences as opposed to, you know, as opposed to decrying them. Like, there's a really special experience there, and the mods that make the game play faster and make the flashlight thing more convenient are in a bit of a disservice to the experience that Doom 3 is kind of trying to give you. The idea of it's meant to be slower, it's meant to be scary. You're not supposed to be in full control and full badass mode like you are in Dooms 1 and 2. So it's kind of no wonder that the reception was less than positive originally. But it makes me happy that people are starting to kind of like warm up to it in more recent years. So it's, I don't know, I think it's kind of a fun exercise, and like kind of considering how it was back when it first came out for those of us old enough to remember it. And then also, you know, we're playing the remake, at least, of an older game. And, you know, it's a good exercise in like appreciating older games for what they are versus what they aren't. I need to go back for a heal at some point. Obviously, I'm kind of playing with fire by going too far here, but it is fun exploring. Now look at this, our first view of the outside of Saturn, I'm pretty sure was what they said. Was not a bad game, but didn't get the market. Yeah, it's just a shame because it was the first Doom game in like, I don't know, 10, 15 years. So everybody was like, yo, more Doom, hell yeah. And then that's what they got. I mean, it's kind of no surprise that people were it took a while. It took a while to warm up to it. But once they warmed up, it became less of an issue, I think.
I'm one of the last that hasn't been changed yet.
One of the Groves right there.
Mira and the others are dead. I saw them die, but I think I saw Mira in one of the corridors yesterday. She had so many implants. I couldn't be sure. Shodan has modified the regeneration base so they do things to you now. I'm going to try to override the cyborg protocols for the medical level regen base. If it works, then maybe I won't die from this infected arm. It's throbbing and pulsing. God, it hurts.
Voice acting has a gigantic boost compared to what we saw in the original game. And that's, I'm not trying to like shit on the original game, be like, oh, the voice acting sucked, but it was 1994. You know, you're not going to get professional voice actors for a video game like that back in those days. The fact that it had voice acting was remarkable. Also, I wonder if the infected arm caused this to happen, because that's a little bit grisly. Let's go back for a full heal real quick, since we did take a couple hits there. Doom 3 was a horror shooter. Well, and that's a thing, because again, I get why people were maybe nonplussed when Doom 3 first dropped, and people were like, man, it's our first Doom game in so many years, and this is what we get. So I think it's like, I don't blame them for being bummed, but Doom 1, you know, in some ways was a scary game. I thought Doom 1 was scary, as a kid at least. So like, the idea of Doom 3 really leaning in on that on the horror aspect, it's like, well, is it that inappropriate? Is it that inappropriate to really like lean on that horror vibes for Doom 3, since that's kind of like, in a way, harkening back to the roots? So I don't know. Personally, I think I actually like Doom 1 more than I like Doom 2. Doom 2 is like the more, you know, feature-filled game, but I kind of like Doom 1 being less of an action-y thing. Doom 2 is like more monsters, more guns, more levels. It's like, I don't know if more is always more, you know? Anyway, I'm flapping my gab. You know how us Midwesterners do. We flap our gabs. We got GV in the house. GV, my freaking man. What's up, buddy? Hitting us with a raid. We've had 3 people raid us tonight in very quick succession. All of whom are cool dudes, and you yourself are a cool dude. Thank you so much, my man. Thank you, Augusta, shouting out our friend. Yeah, the voice acting, the clips, like the voice clips we're hearing are, shockingly good with their voice acting. Oh, I'm taking some full damage there. Yeah, which was refreshing, because, we were saying earlier, the original's voice acting was a little bit spotty at times. Oop. Just can I climb up here and see what's up here real quick? Some New Vegas, that's awesome, bud. Yo, Piazza, what's up, bud? Thank you for joining in. Thank you, everyone, for being here. And thank you to GV for that very generous raid. GV, do you have any clips you want to share, by the way? Because Goated Quest and C. Dudson, 2 excellent streamer homies, hit us with raids. We actually watched clips from both of them. If there was anything you would like to show off, I am so down. I'm so down to clown until I'm 6 feet underground. Have a good night, though, Dudson. Thank you again, buddy. I always appreciate you, man. You're a good duders. A good Dut-ters and a good Doot-ters. Let's see what we can recycle, by the way. I got a cool hat. Unless I can wear the cool hat. I cannot wear the cool hat. So, recycle station. It is worth 2 scrap. The ID tag is worth 1 scrap, I suppose. I don't know if it's worth credits. Here's a skull. Like, I'm just cramming shit in here just to see what happens. The grenades, all these things I want to keep. So... Right, so then I say... It says no return value. Okay. What if I vaporize it? Whoops. 10 for 1. Oh, there we go. Vaporize. Okay, so now... Okay, I'm starting to see... There is an actual system here, so I should be vaporizing all, like, the little pieces that I'm seeing. Little pieces and giblets that I'm seeing. Because we might get some cool stuff. Maybe we'll get cool stuff. I don't know. Hard to say. But yeah, I should... I mean, the thing is, of course, if you're trying to be obsessive about it, like trying to get every little thing you see, it's gonna take forever. But maybe we can like try to find a happy middle ground and just, you know, grab some stray garbage, vaporize it every so often, and take anything with us that we can find. Take anything, like anything extra valuable with us to those recycle stations. So I'll try not to like let it hold us back too much. But GV, thank you again for that raid. GV, of course, has been a streamer for a long frickin' time. It's on YouTube as well. He is a busy fella. It says it's not useful, whatever this is. He's a busy fella. I know the streams for a little bit there were kind of on the back burner. I know he was focusing more on YouTube, but it sounds like he's getting back into the swing of things, which is awesome. I know the Maverick's month-long special just ended not too long ago. I saw you were doing a bunch of like Fallout and Soulsborne games, some Bethesda games. I know you were saying a little while back the Bethesda games were like man, you've played so much of it. Like, I know who could blame you for feeling sick of them, but I know you did still stream some of them, which is always a fan favorite. You know, it's got to strike that balance between like, you know, things that stream consistently versus, you know, stuff that's like, well, things I want to play. So like, I know that's a tricky balance, and it's not always easy to maintain it. But all that said, GV pops in, raids us from time to time. Awesome dude. And GV, I've been on. You've been on my radar. You would have first raided me almost exactly 4 years ago. I think it was June of 2020. We were balls deep in the pandemic. I was doing some RimWorld. GV pops in, and I was like, holy shit, this dude fucking rocks. He was playing. Can't remember what you were playing that night, but yeah, I remember you've done a wide variety of stuff. Banjo-Kazooie, Majora's Mask, and of course, like I said, Bethesda games, Soulsborne, does Nintendo stuff, does community nights, does Jackbox. Man is a busy machine. Busy machine, but a cool fella. And not the slightest bit of Cinderella. Can't find room. All right, time to start vaporizing shit. So look at that. That's apparently worth quite a bit. Now, should I recycle it as 3 credit? I think they said it was like 10 for 1, so maybe I should just save that as is. Yeah, so it's like some of these are actually worth a decent bit on their own, but others vaporize it down. This is an interesting system. I don't know how I feel about this necessarily. The idea of like, you know, picking up some things that are otherwise useless and bringing them to this like little recycling bin and getting some kind of credits. I don't know if the credits are going to have like a true use to the game, or if they're just going to be like a thing to affect your score at the end of the game. We know that there was a score, at least in the original. So I don't know. Yeah, lot that I'm really not sure what to expect here, but it's it now makes me want to pay a little bit more attention to my surroundings. But you know, by that same notion, I also want to make sure I'm not like being too obsessive with trying to grab every little thing that I find and making it insufferable. Especially because they're like we're running pretty low on stuff here, on space at least. Some of these things, it's like, really, these have a value, like a spent bio waste bag. Okay, that actually does not have a value, so that's safe to waste with zero hesitation. All right, there we go. We got all the goods in this room. So let's go to that little recycling receptacle. See what kind of fun stuff we can dig up. Also, I'm gonna get a quick little juice top off. So we actually finished. You heard us talking about some Doom 3 discourse. Just kind of riffing on the idea that, you know, when Doom 3 first came out, people were shitting on it. A lot of Doom id software diehards were like, it's not real, Doom, get the fuck out of here. But like, you know, in more recent years, opinions have cooled, and I think people have started to wise up to it being, you know, maybe at least ahead of its time in some ways. And this is, of course, the remake of System Shock 1. Let's just start. Remake of System Shock 1. We beat System Shock 1. I got some try credits. Oh, you know what? I bet it's for the vending machines. I bet this is for the vending machines. I bet it's so we can get like some resources from those puppies. But anyway, yeah, we completed System Shock 1, the Enhanced Edition, about 2 or 3 days ago, I think. And it was... Oh, come on, Budge. Ready to process? Oh. I guess that was done. Okay. Oh, maybe I pressed the wrong button. I think I took the stuff out by accident. But anyway, yeah, the original System Shock, it was the Enhanced Edition, so it wasn't like the true original, but still, it was a very enjoyable experience. And vaporize that bad boy. Very enjoyable experience, and this, of course, is the remake. We're trying for the first time. Oh, that's what it was. I pressed take all like a dumbass. That's what I did. there a way I can rotate easily? As I was saying, is there a way I can like rotate without having to do it this way? A little bit weird. Go ahead and vaporize that one. So just press tab. There we go. That makes it a lot easier. Interested when this came out? Yeah, it came out last year. I mean, I'm liking it a lot so far. Now, granted, this is coming from a person that just beat the original on Steam. I mean, I would say if you have a stomach for it, I think the original is worth playing. I really do. But that being said, that's if you have a stomach for it. The controls are wonky for the original game. They're real wonky. I pop this in. It said, yeah, 10 for 1 credit. Okay. I got 3 credits out of this, right? Yeah. Interesting. Okay, cool. That's kind of a little primer of how that whole thing works. But yeah, the original is worth playing for sure. But again, I fault nobody for maybe being a little bit bothered by the presentation and the graphics and the controls for the original. It's out there. The enhanced edition makes it a lot nicer, much easier experience. But yeah, it's still quite a lot. This is the armory in the hospital, I think, right? Yeah, I'm gonna make a note. Actually, it looks like the map already has a note here for the keypad, so I don't have to keypad note that myself at least, which is nice. So yeah, the enhanced edition on Steam for the original System Shock is worthy. I think it's a worthy playthrough, but again, I fault nobody for being like, man, again, those controls and the see you, and the difficulty. Honestly, the difficulty wasn't too bad. It wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be, but it is definitely intimidating. It's definitely intimidating going in. But yeah, the game was pretty fair in a lot of ways, so I was pretty happy with what I had heard was going to be a brutal experience. It was actually within reason. Oh, our first range fellow. Look at that. Going for him. Yes, this is our first cyber, what are they called? Cyborg warrior. I don't have any ranged weapons yet. Yeah, Cyborg's Roan, that's what they're called, right. Now, he probably dropped a weapon for us if we're lucky. I think this melee weapon has wider range than I was expecting. Also, what if I use this soda? Do I get any health back? I do. I do get health back. I get a single unit, and then I get some scrap, which is nifty. Did I fucking bop his leg off? How'd I do that? He did drop a gun. Spark beam. Hell yeah. This is our first range weapon. For some reason, I can't put it on the weapons hotbar. It's kind of surprising. Am I not? Oh, it's damaged. Damn. It's damaged. Okay. Well, darn. I was all excited. Baby, you've got something? He's got ammo. He's got the ammo for the needle gun, I think. Or the what's it called? The dart gun. That's what it's called. But anyway, yeah. So the remake, I'm liking it a lot. But yeah, if you've got the stomach for it, yeah, the original System Shock, the enhanced edition is worth trying. If you like the retro stuff, if you like old school, and I mean old school shooters, it is worth. It is very worth, especially when considering it came out in 1994, which is just wild to imagine. So yeah, if you like retro stuff, the original absolutely gets a recommendation. No questions. No question about it. Rotate with R? Rotate with R. Maybe you have to, like, click it? Oh, you gotta click it. That's the key. That's the key, yeah. And, of course, here doesn't make sense to rotate here, yeah. That's exactly it. Thank you. Thank you, Ace. That's super helpful. Have I played Bioshock? I've never played a Bioshock. And I think I probably ought to, because I know that Bioshock was very much influenced by this game. I guess it was like a spiritual continuation of what System Shock began. So yeah, I would like to play really all of them. I'd want to start with the first one for sure. Can we hear the audio? I guess this is just a note as opposed to an email that we can listen to. Oh wait, we've already read this one. We've already read this one. There we go. The state of your working environment. Beautification project. The recycler units, right, to break down scrap metal, right. The credits at a number of facilities. Yeah, I wonder if you can, like, buy, like, healing items at vending machines, that kind of thing. Recycled objects are classified as junk. Misuse of these facilities is a criminal offense. The first one. Yeah, I feel like I've heard the first one holds up well, and that the second one is good, but not as good. I heard a weird thing where I remember when when BioShock Infinite came out, that game was winning awards left and right. Everybody loved it. But I had heard somewhere down the line that the game has aged poorly in some way, and I don't know how. I don't think it's like, oh god, cringe or anything, but I think like mechanics of the game allegedly are just haven't aged well compared to like the first BioShock, that kind of thing. Since I've never played it, I don't really know what that means, obviously, but I'm just parroting back, what other people have said. But is this a chip bag? It's full. It's full of chips. Nice. But that surprised me because again, BioShock Infinite, everybody loved the shit out of it when it first came out. It's the idea of it being like, losing its good graces amongst gamers is awfully surprising. So I think this is exactly it right here.
Snacktron is your oasis in the stars.
Requires 1 credit. Here we go. Yeah, that's nifty. So if I wanted to, get some snacks from a vending machine, we could use the credits to do so. Perk Master. Nothing happened. Can't force it. Needs a switch. So I say, can I get myself a nice cup of coffee? Cannot do such a thing. The first one aged not so great. I'm sure, I mean, like, graphically, I'm sure there's aspects of the first that maybe are not the bestest, but I imagine, like, from a storytelling perspective, it sounds like the first one is quite extraordinary. Is this a bathroom? It sure is. And someone left a still full can of cola in this bathroom. I can take the toilet paper. Oh, I apparently locked myself in. Infinite is age of the interesting, Ace. Yeah. So it's like interesting, kind of differing in what we've heard respectively. I recognize this area. Also, we got to take out these cameras. Except it's just out of view, out of range rather. Yeah, I can't quite reach it. Yeah, if we can get a spark gun or any kind of ranged weapon at all, then we can take that thing out, but it's too far away for us. Now this I think we'll recognize as the bulkhead door from the earlier spot. I think this is back before we came from. Oh, I'm full of shit. We'll want to go there later. This is gonna be a toxic area, isn't it? Oh Jesus! I haven't saved in a while. Yeah, it looks like it's getting us a little bit here. So let's go fast. Go fast, eat ass. That's what we say in this industry. My guy's like, ooh, ow, ouch, hurts so good, ouch, oof, eef, oof, ouf. This toxic radiation, it fills my body holes with unhappy juice. I don't see anything of worth in here other than killing a fella. Other than the inherent worth of taking a life. And well, actually, it wasn't really a life though. The dude was like a cyborg monster, so it doesn't really count. Hardly. It hardly counts. Okay, I'll turn that to scrap. Interesting that toilet paper, they call it bathwater. Toilet paper has a value of 0 credits. If this was 2020, that toilet paper would be worth billions of credits, probably. Stack these puppies over, and there we go. The grenades. Where's this? Teflon coat, that's standard. Okay. Can I stack these? I can stack those, which is nice. Inventory management is always such a joy in games like this. I actually do kind of like the inventory management. Another damaged one. I can't stack those, sadly. Different studio, though, for 2? Yeah, that's what I've heard. Yeah, maybe it's just that for some people they didn't like Infinite as much. It sounds like Infinite was quite different from 1 and 2. For better or for worse. So I could see that causing some difference in opinion. All three, yeah, it sounds like all three games are doing some wildly different stuff. There was a fella up top here. In the original game, there was something up there. Oh wait, no, there was a corpse up there. There was a bad guy right here. Yep. Yes, that's right. That's familiar. Another voice log, by the way.
I've been here for 3 days, hiding from everybody, scared of everything. Silence is my best companion, and soon it will overcome my heartbeat. The only sound that reminds me that I'm still alive. Love you. Your smile kept me warm until now. Until the end.
Like we said earlier, the voice acting quality has definitely gone up significantly. There was something on top of here last time, wasn't there? There's nothing. Okay, nothing we can grasp at least. Nothing we can firmly grasp. But up here, there's definitely something up there. What am I hearing? I hear something mean or dying. Or dying. Some little fella down there. Easy to get into. The first one's difficult. Interesting, yeah. Yeah, I guess it's all about perspective then, which is not terribly surprising. Oh, this guy's still alive? He's sent us with the Elvis gyrations, isn't he? Dead humanoid mutant. Empty. He's empty inside. Well, now he's dead. Outside, for that matter. So there. Drop the cutting it. Oh, gotcha. Interesting. So yeah, maybe the narrative gets kind of muddled, which is unfortunate. Epic first-person shooter, right, yeah. Kind of a make your... okay, so it's like kind of like vague to avoid, like... upsetting some folks, maybe, yeah. And of course, I guess on the one hand, like, oh, it's nice that they're trying to make a game that has a narrative that is for everybody, but at the same time, it sounds like it's a narrative that's for nobody then, so... So it's like, instead of risking making some people mad, we just didn't make anybody happy. It's like, I don't know. I could see a game development studio kind of... I don't want to say falling into that trap, because it's not like I... You know, who the fuck am I, right? I'm just some fucking dude who plays games. It's not like I exactly am like a paragon of what's good and right and correct for game development, but just in a general sense, yeah, I kind of get it. Oh, the lights are on now. I should have done that eons earlier. Now I can see. I can really appreciate the viscera puddle of guts on the floor. So this guy is one thing. Oh, okay, he's coming for me. What if I get a... Okay, no, I don't have the range of the pipe in the first game. Because in the first game, ouch, that pipe could reach for miles. Fatigue level size. So we don't know how much fatigue we have. Oh my god, he just fucking flinged his homie. Flung the corpse of his homie. In the first game, it would tell us, yeah, your fatigue is running low, your stamina is running low, but it wouldn't necessarily tell you how much stamina you have, quantitatively speaking. Is there more bad guys, by the way? The music implores me to believe that I'm still in danger. You can see why people don't rate it as highly, yeah. I mean, I guess it also depends on what kind of experience someone is looking for. If they want a more human corpse, it does not have anything on him. Are you sure? Check his pockets. Yeah, if somebody really wants like a more gripping story, a narrative that, like, you know, has something they're going for, has something interesting to say, then yeah, I could see how Infinite would maybe be a bit of a bummer. But if they don't really give a shit about any of that, they just want cool gameplay, then yeah, I would not hold that against them for saying that, yeah, they just ignore all that. They just want the cool gameplay from Infinite and, you know, fuck the haters. Outside of 2's last little bit, it was still pretty good. That's good. That's reassuring then. Journal patches, so we could buy more healing patches if we wanted to. Good to know. I mean, honestly, in the original game, especially like, even like by the halfway point in the game, we were doing pretty well. Garrett Huffman, as far as resources and whatnot, we were doing quite well. We were not struggling at all. We got a mini pistol, but it's damaged. Darn it, I keep finding these damaged weapons. Thinking that I'm gonna get something cool, and all I get is damaged stuff that I have to put back into the wood chipper. We might not then get a ranged weapon for a while then. They're damaged spark beam. Look at this fella, human corpse, but he's like dressed fancily. Obviously, he's an employee. He's an employee as opposed to a. I mean, I guess they're all employees, but these are like, I guess these are like medical workers. That guy's like an administrator or like an office worker or something, based on his garb. Oh wait, is this resist? Yeah, I recognize what this is. It hums quietly. Yes, I recognize this room. This is where they kind of formulated a last stand against the cyborgs and got fucking melted. Yes, in fact, do we already have a log for this? We have not found an audio log for this yet, but we'll probably find an audio log that details how it went down. And down is where it went. Here we go. This might be it, actually. System shock, yeah. I do love them. I do love them, you're right. Especially, I think I'd love the first one especially.
Getting supplies from the West Wing of Medical cost us. Hansen and Rains. At this rate, we're dead in hours rather than days. Weeks of loss after loss is taking its toll. We're going to rush the access corridor that leads to the bridge and take down Shodan. If we don't, then I'll make sure there isn't enough of me left to be used as spare parts.
Miss. It bonked. And the original reach of the pipe, the lead pipe, or just melee weapons in general, was so generous. It was so bananas too, because like there would be a bad guy right there and we would have been able to reach them with the melee weapon. It was so silly how easy it was to reach the bad guys with melee weapons. It was like, it was just wonderful. But it was too good to be true. Like there's no, it was unrealistic. We had like a fucking 12-foot reach with our melee weapons. Like got these giant gorilla arms. And I loved it all the way through. I was gnawing on this lady's leg. And we got access card blue. Hell yeah. Bam. Take that display thingy. And I'll take all this junk. Also, blood plasma bag. It didn't say it was junk, but I wouldn't expect it to be useful. You had a credit, and actually, if I just take all, it does auto stack it for us, which is nice. Thing in here of worth. That. Yeah, no buttons, no other audio logs or anything. It seems like there's fewer audio logs in general compared to the original. But I mean, there was a lot. There was definitely a lot in the original. Yeah, the original BioShock is definitely worth it. And yeah, especially that's a good point too, for its time. Yeah. When did BioShock 1 come out? Was it like 2007? 2006? Yeah, 12-foot. Yeah, it was a lead pipe javelin is what it was. Or a lead pipe scythe. Spear, whatever, some kind of pole arm. So we don't have the way to go in here, obviously. Okay, so we've seen all this then. Let's go ahead and recycle a couple things real quick. I know I'm carrying around a lot of garbage. A lot of garbage in here. Rotate. Boop. There we go. That's such a nifty little trick. So tricksy. Oh, actually, that needs to be vaporized. This is worth quite a bit on its own. Okay, I'll just Go ahead and gank that shit. Turns 7. It's like Chuck E. Cheese. Art. There we go. Boop, boop. Time to go play the token games. I'm gonna win me 12 Tootsie Rolls with all these credits I'm getting. That there. Anything else that is just garbage waiting to happen? Everything has a word. Yeah, I mean, at first I was like, oh, I don't want to fuck with this, but now that I'm like, now that my brain is doing the happy, I'm getting like the happy chemicals in my brain as I'm like seeing this number go up. The try credits make me want to try hard. Oh, that turned the light on. That's nice. I'm gonna go for a heal real quick because my guy did get slapped around a little bit. Slapped around just a little bit by those all those really nice friends we made. Those nice zombie fellas with whom we were fraternizing. I'm looking forward to the claw machine. I like the ones that it has a little light that goes in a loop and you gotta try to hit it right on the jackpot, but I could never do it, of course, because those games are fucking impossible. Some folks like skee ball. I was never any good at skee ball, but I always wanted to get good. 2007. Oh, and then Fallout 3, you're right. Yeah, Fallout 3 coming in hot right afterwards. Man, what a powerful fucking wombo combo of some great-ass games coming out just right after each other. That's pretty remarkable. Yeah, and then of course, Skyrim, of course, Oblivion, like, you know, these are all games we all know and love, of course. But yeah, all these impactful games influencing each other, all coming in and around the same time, generally speaking. Yeah, that was a pretty wild ass time in gaming, to be TBQH, to be quite honest. It's something I know I definitely take for granted. The idea of like that, you know, that part of my my teenage years, all these amazing things coming out so quick, so like soon after each other. It's pretty nutty. Vaporize those. Those will return to the recycler. But of course, some things are filling up though, for sure. Let's rotate to play some inventory Tetris, everyone's favorite game. I wonder if there'll be a way to like quick sort, because that would be see that getting a little bit silly otherwise. Let's go ahead and vaporize those. We have a nice collection of beverages we're holding on to. The whole bags of chips. I'm like a walking vending machine at this point. If I die in this game, my corpse will just, or not even my corpse, my guy will just go, blah, just explode. And as a pile of items litter the ground around me. Actually, I think it said that has no value. Yeah, just nothing. It's worth nothing at all. Get it out of my sight is what they say, probably. If I wanted to lock this, I could. If I wanted to. There we go. There's a quick sort. Quick sort. Amazing. You're a genius, Ace. Can I get my first ranged weapon, please? Oh, Jesus. Where the fuck did you come from, bro? Motherfucker just bum rushed my ass. Ouch. Can I hit multiple fellas with a single hit? I think so. Looks like the other guy took a hit, too. Just take this bio-waste colostomy bag. Just kidding. I have to sort it first. And I think the implication is that this is one of, like, the medical base. This is probably where we start to find more notes from that one doctor that we were advised on earlier. And or a bunch of waste that I can recycle for my own selfish gain. Of which I absolutely will recycle, and I will indulge for my own gain with zero hesitation. biological systems. Oh, okay, so now I can monitor my health, and I think probably also my stamina. Probably how we can learn about our stamina. Juice amounts. There's one of those puppies. Looking for any notes, but I don't see any notes. Doesn't mean they're not here. I'm just not seeing them. Oh, here we go. we get the goods from the USB stick and then we throw it away afterwards. So no response to conventional treatments, of course. Experiment on research bay. So they claim. Actually, hold on. Give me 1 second. I gotta grab one thing. Sorry about that. Dr. Stackhouse. I feel like... Oh, that was one of the names we read earlier, actually. Yeah, Diego is silent. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. What's the general gist of System Shock 1, at least? So, you begin System Shock 1 as a elite hacksaw. You are a... You're a nameless hacker. I think in the original game, you can name your save file. And they'll refer to you, like, throughout the game, like, text-wise, as your save file. But verbally, they just call you hacker. You are a hacker, basically. And, as the name would imply, yeah, you're a badass hacker, and you get busted trying to hack into this ultra mega powerful super corporation. If you've ever played Shadowrun, or if you've ever played a game in the Shadowrun universe, or even for that matter, Cyberpunk. A lot of people know Cyberpunk, a big video game. So if you're familiar with any of those kinds of sci-fi universes, that's basically how this game universe works. There's really not much of a government per se, but mega corporations control everything. And mega corporations have their own private security, their own like private police force, that kind of thing. So anyway, your guy is a elite hacker and he gets busted big time trying to hack into Tri-Optimum, which is one of the big mega corporations. And they like send their police force after, they bust you, they arrest you, and you get shipped off to their headquarters. And you're at first thinking, oh, they're going to execute me. And they say that they will execute you unless they do a hack job, unless you do a hack job for them. And the hack job involves hacking into their own systems and disabling the, what do they call it? Disabling the ethics inhibitor for their super powerful oh, that takes up floor space. For their super powerful AI program called Shodan, which is like an acronym, super hyper optimal diagnostics automation Neanderthal. I don't know what it stands for, but anyway. So, and the person that contracts you to do all this is the like one of the high level VPs of the company. His name's Diego, Edward Diego, I think. And to sweeten the deal, they say, yeah, if you do this for us, not only will we not kill you, but to sweeten the deal, we'll give you like a top-of-the-line cybernetic implant for free. Includes the surgery, recovery time, all of it. You have our word. We'll, if you do your end of the bargain, we'll give you this next-level cybernetic implant. And in this game's universe, that's a really big deal. Because that kind of thing is super expensive. In Shadowrun, at least, like the parallel to all this that I think of as Shadowrun. And in Shadowrun, you would need a fuck ton of money to be able to get an implant like that, but more importantly, you would need the right connections to find a person who would even be willing to perform the surgery and like supply the parts for it. Like something like that is like unheard of. So of course the protagonist takes it. He's like, sure, I'll do the job, whatever. He hacks into Shodan, removes her inhibitor chip, and they're like, all right, we're gonna put you down for the cybernetic enhancement implant surgery. The recovery takes 6 months, so you're gonna be in a little cryo sleep thing for 6 months. Night. We'll see you in 6 months. Thanks for hacking into Shodan and deleting her inhibitor chip. Well, as you can imagine, she's this super powerful AI system, and she wastes no time in with the inhibitor chip removed. She wastes no time in killing everybody and turning everybody into cyborg mutants and just generally being a not nice AI person system thing. Surprising absolutely nobody. So you awaken as we did in this little medical chamber. We're presumed the last human alive on the station. Everyone's dead. The people that are alive are horribly mutated mutants, or they're cyborgs, like cyborg monsters. And we're like trying to piece together what fucking, like, what went down, like what is all this, because things are fucked. And yeah, we're trying to like kind of piece it all together. And through the, of course, you know, we know from those of us who were here for the playthrough of the original game, the enhanced edition that we finished a couple days ago. You know, we know what happened to Edward. We know, to Diego, that is. We know what happened to basically all the survivors. The secretary that tried to stop him, everything. Like, we very easily pieced together, you know, what happened to everybody. What Shodan is like plotting. Guess we don't necessarily know why. I mean, she's just trying to gain power. Obviously, that's her motivation. She's trying to gain power. She's trying to take over Earth, trying to like spread her influence, gain more computation power. Some more bad guys respawn, clearly. I'll take that. We get the battle music after we've killed the fellas. Unless there's more, but I don't think there are. Still no ranged weapons, by the way. I'm a little salty about no ranged weapons. Yeah, so this is still the early phases of the game, you know. At this point, we're trying to get answers, but for those of us who know, we already know. We already know how it all goes down. She styles herself as a god. Yeah, that's one of the first, like, big things we kind of hear from her. She's like, yes, the title God suits me well. It's, I think, one of the first, like, oh fuck moments of the game when you hear that from the original game. And she's like, yeah, I can mold these humans to my own design to be like superior killing machine beings, you know, devoid of emotions and feelings and like, you know, stuff that gets in the way, and be proper killing machine badasses, because that's what matters, you know. That's what matters to her. This is something important to me, thanks. So we do have a lean ability. Doesn't really make a whole lot of difference because you don't have a ranged weapon yet, but still, it's something. Like, here's some monsters. Is it a fairly short game? The original took me just shy of 30 hours to play through. As like a first time playthrough, at least. I'm assuming the remake's probably pretty similar. 30, maybe 35 hours, maybe. If I had to guess. And of course, it goes on sale every so often. In fact, GV, if you're interested, there is a way to apply for a streamer key. That's how I got this game, actually.
Activate the bridge using a nearby wiring panel. Any humans that can hear my voice, come to Beta Quadrant and make a stand against Shodan.
So I think we actually saw Beta Quadrant. We saw that it's in bad shape. But yeah, if you've GV, if you've ever heard of Lurkit, Lurkit was how I got a review key for this game. And I think that the campaign for this game in particular is probably going on for another couple weeks. So yeah, if you wanted to, I mean, yeah, it's really easy to apply for a review key, and with your viewership, I suspect you will get it with no hesitation. If you wanted to, the only obligation is you have to play the game once in like 30 days, basically. Or you could do a full playthrough if you wanted to, but yeah, it's not like you have to do like a minimum. It's not like you have to do a full playthrough or anything like that. So it's pretty chill. What emotions are good? Yeah, what emotions are good and get in the way of what's really important, which is to say how to properly kill everything with no hesitation. So Shodan is stretched thin, controlling and monitoring every system. Security subroutines are showing flaws. Sealing storage lockers, storing code to access them in cybercores. Only accessible in cyberspace. Bring useless information to the same cores as sensitive station information is an exploit. Have her generate defense. Alright, so this is before things got bad, I guess. Because this was, yeah, the engineers built a defensive system, which we're about to experience when we go into cyberspace. Yeah, same length-ish. That makes sense, yeah. Yeah. Hard to say for sure, at least from my perspective, because I've only played the original. Well, the enhanced edition of the original, at least. Is medical access. Cool. So now we can get into those other little storage areas we saw earlier. Yeah, because I think I got the enhanced edition, a copy of that one. I think I got that in a Humble Bundle some time ago. I think that was a Humble Bundle, and then yeah, for this one, for this stream, this was a review key that I got. It's pretty snifty. Let's go ahead and vaporize a couple things down. Yeah, these are all garbage. Get this garbage out of here. Everything else is fine, and let's check out cyberspace. Unlocked areas, yeah. Our first cyberspace experience. That's exciting. Elden Ring DLC is coming in hot, right? In like a few days. I know Alias he's been doing a lot of prep work on his end for the Elden Ring DLC. Only played this one, yeah. I mean, I think that's probably, you know, the case for a lot of folks. And honestly, like based on what I'm seeing so far, I mean, it's pretty faithful to like the vibe of the original. There's differences, sure, but like, I don't know. I haven't felt betrayed at all. Like I feel like it's been 1 week since you looked at me. No, it's been like faithful but also not just a copy paste. It's a weird kind of like middle ground to tread remake a game like this. If you just copy and paste it with no changes, then you're gonna make the purists happy, but like modern gamers are gonna be like, what the fuck is this? And if you make it ultra modern gamers will be like, oh cool, but all the diehard originals are gonna be like, well, it's too different. So like, how do you make everyone happy? I don't have an answer to that, but I mean, this game seems like it's doing a really darn good job, all things considered. Let's hack. Let's plug my brain into cyberspace. Oh shit. Oh shit, motherfucker. Oh, this is cool. Alright, we're in cyberspace. This is cool as fuck. I'm guessing, like, in the original, you just fly into stuff to get stuff. I got the pulsar unlocked. Cool. Nice, I don't have to, like, manually switch over to equip things. Looks like pulsar is just kind of keyed in as like a default control. Also, oh my god, look at this. The walls are opaque. It is not fully see-through. On the one hand, also I can do barrel rolls. Seeing through everything was kind of neat. In System Shock Original. System Shock Original's cyberspace sequences, it was neat, and it was kind of cool being able to see what's up ahead. But I much prefer being able to like easily see what is our next, what's our major goal. I much prefer being able to see like, all right, where can I go next? What wall is it's like just that, a wall, and what areas are actually traversable. I'm assuming there's a timer. I don't see a timer on screen right now. We have a decoy, by the way. I don't see a timer on screen, but it wouldn't shock me if, yeah, there was some kind of timer. Because in the original, you had, I think, 5 minutes by default per a cyberspace sequence. After that point, Shodan would sniff your ass out. I don't have a boost yet. She would sniff your ass out, so you had to be snappy. Snappy by getting shit done. Get a little bit of a heal. Took a couple hits there. Took a couple hits, but I didn't take a lot of shits, unfortunately. 3 hours, so maybe a little bit longer than the original. I mean, I was definitely able to distinguish that, like, that first area had a couple of extra bits to it. That very first area, and I'm not even talking about the code that I couldn't find at first. I just mean, like, there was a couple extra rooms in the very first major section. So yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if maybe they would have beefed up a couple little spots. I mean, I can tell you, this cyberspace area is way more involved than the very first cyberspace area in the first game. But it's also infinitely easier to traverse and, like, kind of find your way. I mean, this is awesome. I'm really liking this. The cyberspace stuff in the first game was cool and unique, but I don't know. I didn't look forward to them. Whenever a new cyberspace area came up, it was always like, oh fuck, here we go. I'm enjoying this, and I can very much see myself looking forward to these as we discover them. Be like, yes, more cyberspace. I like this a bunch. Got the barrier disabled. I wonder if I just go this way. Just take me back. This is cool as hell. I thought it was gonna spit us out into like just the blank space of nothingness. I was like, oh god, where are you taking me? Oh god, oh fuck, oh god. Alright, so we have some more fellas warping in. I like how the bad guys in the original, the bad guys, you could see them from pretty far away. And I think in some cases they're still visible from far away in this version of cyberspace, but other times though, they like warp in from a portal, so you may enter a room, think, all right, I'm sitting pretty, and then suddenly a bunch of dudes pop in, and you're kind of up shit creek here. Trying to avoid those mines, of course. Don't have to kill all of them, obviously. Yeah, I like how they kind of warp in from portals. That's really cool. Sometimes they have projectiles, other times they just try to tackle you. Use some health because I did take some hits. Some guns reflections, or not reflections, but like yeah, reflections of the little shots, the light shots I was seeing. Scared me. Look at this. Get some health for sure. Oh, more friends. These are the projectile fellas. Is this something I have to destroy, or do I fly through it? I fly through it. Okay, so that opens up the armory, so I don't have to get a code for it. I just have to destroy the thing that's locking it down. More side content. I think you're right. More side content. It seems like there's fewer logs, like fewer like reading and listening, which is kind of a shame because I liked the logs, and there was you know, a lot of flavor text, that wasn't maybe necessary, but was, I think, added to the overall immersion aspect. But again, it's only the first area. Maybe there is a fuck ton of that later on. And again, it's only the first area, so I don't want to write things off right from the get-go. Look at this guy getting stuck in the wall like a jackass. It has a very much a Descent and a vibe to the cyberspace areas. The original's cyberspace, I think you could like draw a line between that and something like Descent, but like this is actually like fun. I know it sounds mean to say, but like this is really cool, and it is very stylish. I think this will boot me out. Yeah. This is how we order. No, this is how you order pizzas, right, Derek? Actually, the real gamer way to order a pizza is to download that Oblivion mod. Download that Oblivion mod, and then go to that NPC, have your credit card information preloaded, and then just buy a pizza by that one Oblivion NPC. That's how the real gamers do that shit. Yeah. Yeah. No, I mean, cyberspace. That's cool as fuck. I really enjoyed that. I think we did all that we needed to. I mean, maybe there were some areas that we didn't fully explore, but I mean, I feel pretty good about what we saw and experienced. No bad guys in here, but ammo deep. Okay, so we get some ammo if we wanted to. 20 credits. So ammo is not cheap. Of course, we'll, you know, if our luck is on our side, we'll find enough ammo just kind of out and about. That being said, my inventory is already filling up quite a bit, which is, it's going to do a lot. This is an actual gun. An actual factual weapon. So what I'd like to do is, can I stack these? Strangely enough, I cannot. There we go. So an actual gun. And it is... Now, what one is it? Is that the... Oh, it's a... Oh, Magpulse. This gun is amazing. This is a gun that's good. That's very good even at the end of the game. So, the fact that we found the Magpulse rifle before the dart gun is kind of fucking wild, honestly. That's pretty nutty. No complaints, though. I mean, it's a good-ass weapon. And we might need it against some especially scary guys, because we haven't found the restore station yet, obviously. For this level. So that's cool. Of course, we'll be sticking with this as our kind of our default weapon for quite some time. Yeah, I'll feel a little bit better once we get the needle, well, the dart gun. Yeah, an electric gun. Yeah, we found a bunch of what are they called? The spark guns. We found a bunch of spark guns, but they're all busted. They're all broke. Spark gun broke. Come back later tomorrow. So, yeah, the fact that mag pulse is our first gun I've seen. Everything else has been busted and or lead pipes. Now that being said, we got the armory, the medical armory open now, and the medical armory will probably have some goods. 76. Get those CPUs soon enough. Actually, look at that. There might be something cool here. Yes, spark gun, yeah. Get bonked. Oops. In the original, probably similar to this game, in the original, some weapons had like a better likelihood of causing hit stun, of like stunning an enemy when you hit them with it, and of course the lead pipe had like a decent chance for the lower entry enemies. But for the higher order bad guys, they'll be a lot more hardy, of course. And I think it's a % chance. It's not like always guaranteed to stun them necessarily. But yeah, is that that is the... No, I don't... How can I grab you? Get out of here. I want what you're laying on right now. It's a mini pistol. It's an actual mini pistol. My inventory is getting a little bit silly, so let's go ahead and... yeah, maybe grab a couple other things. We can take a look at this one. This is Amy Easterly. I do try to check the names every time, in the off chance that we find someone whose name might be significant in some way. Either names I might recognize from the original playthrough, or names we recognize from the logs we've been reading so far. Small standard ammo, very nice. Sight enhancement, just also nifty. Although I think it I think they said that after you use the sight enhancement module, your vision becomes blurred for a while afterwards. So it's like it kind of gives you a little bit of a boost, but that boost comes at a cost. Also, you cannot pick up the arms in this game, nor can you pick up decapitated heads yet. Although there was that one door, there was that one retinal scan door that could only open via retinal scan, of course. And you had to pick up the dude's decapitated head, like that was the only way. And it was fucked, you know, it was morbid, but I mean, it got the job done, right? And that was the, I think, only time where that ever was a feature in the game. That was the only time you were required, at least, to open a door with a retinal scanner. So I wonder if that same kind of thing will happen in this game, where there's like a... excuse me, where there's a, yeah, like something that you have to scan. A decapitated head you have to pick up to scan. Also, most likely, we are soon going to approach the point where it really won't be feasible for me to, like, grab everything and then bring to one of these recycling stations. I'll just have to vaporize everything that we find. Maybe save for some, like, extremely valuable stuff. Because right now, you know, we're really being super optimal. Fairly optimal as far as, like, recycling everything that has a non-zero value, because it's more worthwhile to recycle directly versus vaporize and then recycle. So, you know, like right now, this is fine, but eventually it's going to take so much time to go back and forth constantly that it's just not going to be realistically feasible, especially as our inventory fills up with actual weapons and things that, you know, are worth a damn. So it's a different inventory system. In the original, you had a finite list, or finite number of weapons you could carry, melee or ranged. It wasn't limited on space. You could kind of inventory around like Tetris. It was more limited on, you had 8 weapons. Weapon slots, that is. So get good. Also, I appreciate that we have like the Dark Souls style enemies, corpses, getting like dragged around and flopped around. It's nice to see. I wonder if I have to do the charged hit, the charged swing. The charged swing seems like it's like fun. It's like it's fun and impactful to like do these big swinging hits. Oh, look at that. We have a maximum stack of 10 of these. That's the thing too, like eventually we're not gonna need, you know, 50 medi patches. So like, do I need to go back to that one medical storage area and grab everything that we saw? Probably not, honestly. Oh, but I do want to get the pistol, which was down here, I do believe. So this is not functional. I think this leads to the elevator. Memory serves correct. This is like a nifty shortcut to the elevator. So an actual gun that uses bullets. Well, the mag pulse uses bullets too. It's like energy bullets. We'll eventually get a spark gun that uses a charging state, or uses like the battery energy that we have as a form of ammunition. And those are nice because especially if you find a charging station, you can kind of siphon that as a way to replenish the goods versus having to manage your ammo. For that matter, how much ammo do we have right now? We have, I guess, just the one. Yeah, I don't think we found any mag pulse cartridges yet, but we found not Teflon coated. I wonder, yeah, are there? See, for that matter, yeah. Do we have ammo types? I guess there probably are. Can you like right click? You can rotate, empty. Yeah, probably. It doesn't say like switch ammo type. Oh, here we go. There we go. Yeah. So standard versus Teflon. Is there a quick printout that shows me how much ammo for a thing that I have like we did in the original? And I don't see it immediately. Hold Alt. Doesn't really say. Ammo. Yeah, right now it says 7 out of 60. Oh, the clip size is 60? That's huge. Okay. Oh, here we go. Here. Oh, here we go. So we have 60. And we have just the 5. Okay, so anyway, there's something to kind of be aware of, I suppose. Also, I'm realizing now, yeah, we haven't seen ammo then for the dart gun. So maybe the dart gun isn't in the remake then. Because this is the mini pistol, whereas the mini pistol and the dart gun were very different weapons. The original. So yeah, maybe they just did away with the dart gun in general because, like, let's be real, the dart gun was only really worth it against the zombie fellas, and it was okay against the cyborgs, the cyborg range fellers, but it was just okay. Is there anything else in these areas? I think there might have been maybe something else like kind of in this like little recycling area, but let's this is the direction I think we're kind of meant to go. So we might circle back at some point later to check out more of that like recycle corridor area. Oh, is there? I bet there's one of those turrets. One of those turrets is going to be around here. We'll have to use the mag pulse rifle against him. That was interesting. Oh, maybe the implication is that they use these little elevators to pop back up to kind of explain how they respawn. That would be interesting. Yeah, maybe that explains like how they respawn versus them just like warping in when you're not seeing, like when you don't see them, like when you can't see them rather. So I remember this. I don't think this counts as a camera. But I remember this kind of I remember this like general kind of lap that you can run. So right now it's set for standard, right? Yeah, so I can reload. Yes, and it took from the standard rounds. Cool. There's no way to... Actually, is there an aim down... Oh, there is aim down iron sights. It's middle mouse click, which is a little bit odd. Some energy right there. There's a damaged spark beam. So still no spark beam for us, or spark gun for us. Vaporize that down, and this one as well. Boop. That's it for the melee guys. Okay, us shooting him made him miss his shot. There's that force door. I remember that little force door area. This plays exceptionally well. I'm really enjoying this. Really enjoying this a lot. I think this... Yes. I don't quite remember where this goes. Let's save. Oh, okay. Going for melee was probably kind of bold for that first run anyway, but of course we do have the healing station a little bit ways back, so I can be a little bit bold and silly. Some more ammo. Yeah, I was saying earlier how we're approaching the point where I'm just going to start vaporizing everything, and I think we've pretty much hit that point. This I might hang on to just because those don't take up too much space, and they're worth quite a nice number of credits. Yeah, these I'm just gonna vaporize. Yeah, I think I've started to hit that kind of fuck it point where it's like, doing all this micromanagement only has so much luster to offer me. Unless there was a way to like increase inventory space, and I'm not sure that's gonna happen anytime soon. These are worth quite a few as well, though, so I will hang on to the broken guns. If I could just get one that wasn't broken, is that so much to ask? Please get some ammo. Take all that. I get a bit of a preview of these, how affected these cyborgs are, like how changed they are. By the way, we got Ilyan with the raid. What's up, Ilyan? Thank you for that raid, my man. Super kind of you, man. We're playing the remake of System Shock. We completed a playthrough of the original System Shock, or at least the enhanced edition of it. Oh wait, is this the healing apparatus? Oh no, this is not at all. This is a it's just a little lift of sorts, which is pretty cool. Which means we have another puzzle to solve, which is exciting. Ilyan, we're playing the remake of System Shock. We beat the original, the enhanced edition at least, a couple days ago, and now we're trying the remake to see how it stacks up. It's very good. It's very, very good. I see you were also doing some retro games. Gotta get up early, of course, Ilyan. I do appreciate the raid. Anybody coming in from Ilyan's raid, if you have any clips you want to share, you're welcome to do so. Welcome to share them, because whenever someone raids, I always love to see like what kind of fun stuff they were up to, or just kind of what games you were playing. I know it says retro, but yeah, if there was a specific game, I'm always happy to talk shop. But at the same time, if you gotta hop off, totally understandable. I know it is getting kind of late. We have another of these little kind of wire tracing puzzles. This one is not quite as obvious. Oh, what's that? So I wonder if we have to. Oh, you have to pick it up. And like I can diddle things. Oh my, that's so cool. Oh, don't do that. Can I rotate? I can rotate these. Oh, but only one direction. Ah, that's so cool. So I'm assuming. I'm trying to think. I'm assuming like they need to. These can need to like connect to each other. I'm guessing. All right. So right now. Or actually, oh, maybe it needs to go up here. I think we need to fill this bar up. I think that's what we got to do. DOS Knight, damn! I was gonna say I thought for a second I might have him beat from like the retro oldness measuring contest, because System Shock, the original at least, came out in '94. I was like, man, it's hard to get more retro than that. But Ilyan one-upping me, that's very impressive. Yeah, Colossal Cave Adventure. Never played that one. Don't think I've heard of that one. So, Ilyan is a, you know, we were talking earlier about streamers that we know that are kind of wild cards. Ilyan is one such wild card, which I respect. I kind of fear it, but I also respect it. Yeah, playing a wide variety of stuff. When I think of the Ilyan personal brand, I of course think of Noita, like a lot of us. But yeah, he plays a lot of cool stuff. That was super nice of him to rate us. Very, very generous. Did I see? Oh, I did. Yeah, I watched the Nintendo Direct. I heard about the Hobbit game. It's weird because, you know, a lot. a lot of folks say a lot of things about like the comfy uwu games. I know it's not everyone's cup of tea necessarily. Whoop, wrong button. But in a general sense, I appreciate the fact that yeah, we're getting more more Lord of the Rings, more Middle Earth things, which is nice. It's like if I could wish for some kind of Hobbit style game. I mean, we got the Gollum experience that nobody asked for. I guess it was sometime last year, maybe it was 2 years ago when that came out, and the game was apparently garbage. So I mean, this is like the complete polar opposite of something where it's more of a kind of a cozy farming kind of like Animal Crossing-esque game. Is it something that I myself would go out of my way for? Oh, you can toggle these. I had no idea. Is it something I myself would go for? Maybe not, but like at the same time, I'm not gonna shit on it. It is. I hope it's good though. I hope it's good, and I hope it like is what others were hoping for. When it comes to a game like this, when it comes to a game like that, at least. But yeah, I'm trying to hold reservation, like hold judgment, and just kind of see how it goes when the game comes out fully. Oh, is that enough? All right, so I filled it up. Is that enough though? Like, I wonder if there, can I see what it what it opens? That is a live feed of the cameras at least. I wonder if like that is indicative of saying like, all right, you filled it up enough. Let's go back down. Maybe it'll be more obvious. Actually, hold on. Let me go back up, and I'm gonna listen more closely here. If I toggle this bad boy, like anything get turned off or get toggled? And nothing happened. So maybe, I mean, ideally, I guess I'd fill the whole thing up. Because that's a dead end, obviously. And that just hits one. Yeah, so we need... Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Maybe 7? So, like, there's not enough entry points onto this little grid to fill it up all the way anyway. Yeah, it was a DOS game. Oh, it was ported to DOS, though. Okay. Mid-70s. Wow, that's old school. Become a Gollum pro. Yeah, I've watched people stream that game. That game looks painful. I was willing to, like, withhold judgment on Gollum just because I was like, again, it's a game no one asked for, but I was like, I don't know. Maybe they'll surprise us. Maybe it'll be really cool, but... Yeah, it was, yeah, it was... I don't really know anybody that has anything good to say about it. It looked, pretty rough. It makes me wonder if there's other things I can click, maybe. Because of course, we can toggle these things. This is clearly where that one's supposed to go. And there's really nowhere for this to plug in. Unless you can, like, plug in directly. But yeah, there's no way. This is an odd one for sure. What are we talking about? So yeah, so the one we were kind of shitting on was the Gollum game. But the game we're kind of wondering about is, I think it's called Tales of the Shire. And yeah, it looks like the kind of game that I, to be honest, wouldn't normally go for. The fact that it's Lord of the Rings branded, and not even that, but Hobbit branded, automatically makes it my jam, of course. But yeah, I don't know. The gameplay doesn't look like... I don't know if it would be enough to, like, really be my kind of thing, like, gameplay-wise. Yeah, this I think is just a dead end. Sure, I know what is going on here. I think this one's a little bit more obvious. Maybe if... Let's do this. So if both sides... Alright, so yeah, but what do you get for this? It seems like it's a dead end. It seems like what's the point? Like, why would you bother filling this up so you could toggle it? if it goes nowhere, and there's nothing I can rotate from what I can see at least. Yeah. Oh. Did I do it? The force door is open now. At Alpha. Power has been rerouted. That's... Okay, so maybe the goal amount was like 5 ticks. I think I got up to 4 ticks one time. It wasn't clear to me how many we needed. But I guess I stumbled upon the solution, so I'll take it, so... Yeah. That's odd. Of all things to, like, maybe convey not the best, that's actually one thing that I think the original did a better job at. Conveying when you've solved the puzzle, or like, what the goal to solve a puzzle is. That was one of the things I remember really remarking on it with the original, was being like, oh, it's cool that it tells you when you're getting closer. Whereas this game, it's I mean, yeah, maybe I'm just a dumbass, but it seems like it's a little bit unclear at least. I'm hearing monsters. I'm hearing noises that make me nervous. So yes, maybe I just gotta pay better attention. Maybe you know, the fault lies with me. It wouldn't be the first time, but yeah, it seemed a little bit unclear what the goal of like number of ticks was, you know. So we were just kind of puttering around and seeing what pops. And all damaged spark beams that have no obvious function, and I'm sad about it. Alright, so anyway, so I think this is all we have to worry about here. It says there's a workstation here, but I think the main thing, of course, is the puzzle. Where are we right now? We are here. So that's talking about an access panel, right, which we've solved. And we got here from this little station. Whoops. Come back. Come back, I need you. Pre-Zork, though, yeah. Zork is... I only know as, like, a name drop kind of game. Like, if I'm talking about Zork, I'm not contributing to the conversation in a way that is effective. All I'm doing is just acknowledging that I know what it is. But I've never played it. I've never really, like, seen gameplay of it, so... Yeah, Zork is something that... When it comes to, like, yeah, old school, like, text-based... Oh, Jesus. Oh, boy. Oh, we got a lot of friends. Good boy. I was gonna say I'm in a bad place. All right, so now I know they will build up quite a bit, and we get to see what the game over stream looks like. Game over screen, rather. We become a what are they called? Fucking something Reaver, Cortex Reaver.
Do you believe there is a soul hacker?
Let us find out together.
Will serve Shodan well, that's right. Yeah, so it's pretty similar. Right after I grabbed the juice. Oh, but it was after. Okay, we have the mini pistol at least, yeah. So it was before we'd solved the logic puzzle, though. This is from a manual save, obviously. So I'll have to go back for that then. Should be saving more often, goddamn. A rookie mistake right there. Do not drop a gun for me. It'd be really cool if you did. You dropped no weapons, and I'm sad about it. So that elevator that took us down to that alpha disabling spot. Alright, I don't know if we ever actually got down to that space, did we? It was... Well, let's see. Yeah, I got the gun. Got the minigun that it... Or mini pistol, that is. Perfection through genetics. Yes, they pop in these little panels in the floor. And clearly they build up. But I should... You know what? I forgot I have grenades. I should have thrown a grenade. They're throwing a nade at his ass. We explored that area. What is that one? Could just look it up on the map at least. Where that one, oh, hello. I heard the music pop in, yeah. Yeah, that spot where that little elevator spawned in. I'm just gonna assume that it's safe for me to do this right now. They probably wouldn't tell me I can heal if there's bad guys nearby. This game gets a little bit pixely sometimes. Yeah, like you can see right here. I don't even think it's like a limitation per se. I think it was a stylistic choice. Where, yeah, it's like if you look closely, you can see like very obvious aliasing. Which is, I don't think, and I do have the settings set on their default settings. Which is medium, obviously. So, I don't know, maybe some of it is artifacting that's like not intentional. But yeah, it's like when I see it though, it strikes me as the kind of thing where they're going for like a more modernized-ish look, but not ultra modern. That's my take. Not like that smooth. Like they maintain some of like the kind of the I'm not gonna say bad or even crusty visuals, but like the fairly familiar look and feel. I feel like I didn't really explore that much on the side before I found that little spot. Go ahead and fight this guy real quick. Maybe it was this one. Oh, in fact, I think that's exactly what it is. So I could just force him down that pit and have the fall damage take him. Woman gets cyberized, rather. I think I remember that one. Which Superman movie was it? Retro modern? Yeah, I would say so. I think this was it. This is exactly it. Yes, these guys, yeah. And much like earlier, I'm gonna dispense with bullshit. I gotta reload. Ouch. I'm gonna miss all my shots as well. Yeah, when these guys starts popping, it's like, nah, going in for melee it's a nice idea. But oh, apparently I took his head out. Yeah, it's a nice idea going for melee, but it's not worth it. Takes too many hits for it to be worth it. So just take him out the good old-fashioned way. Can I pick up his head? It won't budge. Smack it around though. You had no ammo for me. Very much not nice how they don't like to carry things that we can necessarily pick up and use against them. As my dying wish, I'm going to break this thing that I have in my hand so this protagonist of this video game can't use it against my brethren. Gosh darn it. I wished you wouldn't. I wished you wouldn't be smart about that. Grab all these guys. And then we'll go up and yeah, and I'll have to, oh, here it is. I'll have to pay a little bit more attention to the proposed solution of that one puzzle that we did, of course, eventually fix. Oh, it's a max of 100. Good to know. Good to know. So I'll see if it's not quite as weird as I first thought it would, as I first thought it was, and maybe I just kind of misunderstood the assignment. So possibly we don't have to solve this puzzle to open up that Alpha 4 store. There might be an alternate way to do it. It's in Superman 3. Gotcha. Got a YouTube clip for it as well. So I think started with this one. Gives us 1 pip. And yeah, again, I think that's the... We really have no way of getting this one. So we got that pip. It seems like there's no way for this one to reach. So then... one just ends, of course, and that one goes there. And that one has no worth to us. So then here... It's us... 3. Now, why does that get us 3? This one plugs in here. So that one gets us nothing. Maybe this is plugging into something then. Well, no, that one isn't. Huh. Yeah, I wonder where's the third one then. That presumably gets plugged into here then. If we go this way. So yeah, it's definitely not a matter of going here or even going here, because that gets us nothing overall. But if I go up. Okay, so 5. Which. So maybe 6 is what we need. Maybe we need one more. Oh, I think I understand. I think the idea is that it's not a matter of you need like a certain amount. Like it's not like you need a minimum amount of power. You need an exact amount of power. Because we got it up to 5. I think you needed exactly 4. I think that was the key. It needs exactly 4. If you go over, it doesn't count. If you go under, it doesn't count. That's probably what was going on there. So we'll keep an eye out for that and like see if that is indeed the case. But if I had to guess, it's probably like the next time we have one of those puzzles, that's probably the key. This time, I'm gonna save the game. There's some fucky stuff coming up here because there was a lot of dudes hanging out here last time. And I thought I was doing myself a favor by saving, but I definitely did the opposite. I made a whole bit of trouble for myself. I think there's a turret around here. I seem to have memories of a turret fucking vaporizing my ass. And the original. It's a camera I couldn't reach earlier, but I can reach it now. I think there's friendly fire. Sometimes wonder if what I'm seeing is a product of the bad guys, like the one dude was already dead and he was just like kind of stepping on him awkwardly, or if he actually hurt his buddy, by swinging at me. Another one. It's weird that they respawn in front of you, but at the same time, it does... I guess it sort of explains it with the fact that they're just kind of popping in randomly. Also, this guy is like somewhat, maybe not armored per se. But he's like, and he's not fully naked, obviously. So anyway. Yeah, so I just can't reach that one, whereas this will do the trick. We have Shayna Cat in the house. What's up, Shayna? Well, come here. Shayna says hi. Actually, what she probably says is, ah, fuck you, Alex. Because, you know, I wasn't giving her enough attention earlier, obviously. So, I thought it said the armory was open now. Here's the recycle area. I might as well hit this up real quick while we're here. Yeah, we went through cyberspace. I thought we were good, actually. With that armory. Maybe I need to get the... Maybe I have the armory code in my journal areas. So I'll check that in a second. Sheena girl. In, this way. This way. I can put my mouse hand down. There we go. And waste these because they're all busted. Also, grab this one. Unless it has like a use now, it does not. No, I didn't think that it would. Then we'll also grab this one. And vaporize it all. Yeah, I've got a whole bunch. Anything else I wanted to pop in for good measure? Of course, that gun is obviously good. We don't want to vaporize that. That is far too valuable. Oh, those claws are hurting a bunch, Shayna. Yeah, was there anything else in this little kind of thread of areas to explore? There was one at the very, very end. I'll bite. It's the very, very end of this area. I think I held off because I was worried I was going the correct direction, but now I'm less concerned about that. We see these little windows onto the other parts of the ship, the groves, the other, like the other floors. I appreciate that a lot. Also, I do feel incentivized to check the areas above me, alcoves and whatnot, because there definitely was some really sneaky stuff hidden in the original game's version of this floor. Also, I wonder if the laser rapier is still going to be on level 3, and if it's going to be as overpowered as it was in the original, because I leaned really heavily on that thing. Anywhere but the correct... You know it all too well. Anywhere but the correct direction. There was a YouTube video that I was watching a little bit earlier. I didn't get a chance to finish it just yet, but the title of the video was like something along the lines of gaming as a perfectionist. And perfectionist is maybe a slight misnomer, maybe not. I wouldn't describe myself as a perfectionist at all, but completionist maybe. Or maybe completionist is also maybe not quite the full description of what's going on there, but the idea of like, yeah, I want to explore all the paths. I want to like do my due diligence and try to like see all that there is to see. And if I miss, you know, one collectible out of 1,000, I'm not going to lose my shit, obviously, but I feel more complete once I've explored all of like the wrong paths and before going to the correct path, basically. Like it's fulfilling going all the wrong ways first, and I feel a little bad if I enter a broken bridge from which I can't go back and check out the stuff I missed. By the way, yeah, I'm just acknowledging that some fucking mutant monster demon thing has been making a collection, which is very fucking weird. It's, I mean, not that weird relative to other stuff happening in this game, but it's weird. For sure. A waterfall with no things behind it, that's unheard of. In fact, I'm pretty sure that's illegal in a video game. If you see a waterfall, it's the law is that it has to have something cool behind it. And if there's not something cool behind it, then yeah, throw it in the garbage bin. They have to make a whole new game, actually. The game is illegal, and you have to throw it in the garbage bin. The game developer has to start all over. Like, you know, them's the rules. Them's are the rules. So, but anyway, yeah. So I haven't had a chance to finish the video, but it was there were aspects of it that were familiar to me. The idea of very much desiring to see all there is to see, go all the wrong ways first, even in like a narrative situation when you're incentivized to go fast and like chase something because there's a implied time limit. If there isn't a real time limit and there are boxes to open and chests to open and crates to explore, I'll still go for it if, you know, within reason at least. Also, what's this? Monkey wrench. I think this is a reference to System Shock 2. So damage is 18 out of 30. Does it take ammo? 15 out of 25. Oh, okay, that's for the heavy attack. I got it. Armor penetration. Okay. So the attack range is a little bit less. It's just a cool melee weapon. The little bars on it made me think, oh, is it like electric or powered in some way? I don't think it is. I don't think that's what's going on here. Got another damaged mini pistol. Oh, actually, yeah, I want those. Manually locked. Can I manually unlock it? Because I'm assuming... Well, actually, maybe I'm wrong. Or is it... There's some kind of... I think it's just a cyborg guy. Yeah, light and heavy attack, that's exactly it, yeah. I got an achievement when we opened the store, by the way, which is exciting. I do have an email or two. Let's see what we have.
The screaming finally stopped, but the scraping at the door gave Jen joy.
gone. I only made it out myself. I'm never coming back. Why is this happening?
Oh, I think this is gonna be more radioactive shenanigans here. So, more good voice acting, but, you know, tragic ones, though. So, yeah, we already read about this one. And then this is, yeah, showed him being stretched too thin. Okay, so now we're all caught up. Yeah, but again, I guess I don't have the armory then. Unless there was a code for it, maybe? Yeah, at one point it seemed like we had gotten the code for the armory, but... Or I thought it even said armory door unlocked, we couldn't get in earlier. No, let's save before I fry my testicles with this radiation. Oh, it's like a a balance, I think is what we call them in the industry. It's weird that it's always filled up, so maybe we're always balanced. Fair and balanced, maybe. I'm gonna go fast because I'm assuming this is radiation damage we're sustaining, and it sure seems to be that way. Anything else in here? Does not appear to be. I'm gonna keep my eyes peeled for the goods, but... Oh, open back up. So took some damage, took some of the juice. Because yeah, by this point we would have done the cyberspace stuff. That should have gotten saved. I think we already looked up here. Yeah, do not want to... Yeah, lock myself in the death room. Probably not the best idea. The battery pack for us, which is nice. Okay, so let's go back this way then. Alright, so that whole... This whole hallway area, I was thinking it was going to be like a shortcut. Or maybe or a side cut, I guess, that leads to other parts of the facility. Like it would connect back, but... Didn't seem to be the case. So that should kill, yeah. I appreciate there's like a variable amount of health these guys sometimes have. Sometimes they got a bunch, other times not so much. Is there anything I want to recycle? I think there's a few things maybe, so slide underneath here. Should be right above me. Right above me, it's so lovely. Just a couple of small little things. That's the regular one. This one's busted, which makes me feel good. Actually, I think that's the only thing to recycle. There we go. The Delta Quadrant. Yeah, I think that's the armor we heard about earlier. This actually does loop back. Yeah, it needs a, it says it won't budge, needs a switch. Was it 6-9? Did I hear a 691 at one point? No. Or a 451? Whoop. No, that's not it, yeah. I'll have to come back for that at some point later. For some reason I thought when we were doing the cybernetic stuff, the cyber hacking, that we had, we'd gotten a note that said, yeah, oh, the armory's open now. This is open now, of course. Now, is this the healing device? Well, right now it's not a healing device. Right now it's a terrible turn nice people into cyborgs, mutants. device. If we can find the switch for it, then it'll switch over to what we to a nice happy thing. So I gotta find the switch for it. Maybe somewhere over here then. Melee fellas. Oh, that's I see what you are. Doesn't. Actually, let's go ahead and save. I'm getting into some dangerous areas here. Does the whole game have the same basic look? Each floor has like a unique color palette, I would say. Like this area is like more kind of dark purples and dark blues. Some areas have a more green palette, others have more orange. There's one area that has a bunch of like lush environments, like lush green grass and trees, that kind of thing. Of course, it's synthetic, but still. There is a at least in the original, a surprising amount of variety. More than I would have expected, at least. That's something big and scary. Is he melee only? Oh, he does jumpy attacks. He's also stupid and dead and a dumbass. I'm putting baby in a bit of a corner. And baby. Oh crap! You got my ass. Let's whip out the actual guns then. Oh, it's useless against him. Okay, I'm not terribly surprised. I have EMPs. I think I have one EMP. Because that's the thing. Yeah, some weapons are going to be actually useless against certain enemies. The dart gun I was saying last time, the dart gun is functionally useless against most things that aren't fleshy. Thanks for shoving your ass in the air, like you just don't care. Please use a healing thing. Actually, I've got a bunch of these beverages. I'm just gonna drink a bunch of soda. Okay, I'm gonna piss so much. Some energy drinks, or eat some granola bars, that is. Bags of chips. That's why we hoard these things like a madman. And there we go. And then I can vaporize all that garbage. Look at that, we just cleared up a bunch of space in our inventory. Made things easier for everybody. And by everybody, I mostly mean me. Big guy had Dragon's Breath rounds. For a shotgun? There's a shotgun in this game. There was not a shotgun in the original. That's cool. Or at least I never found a shotgun. I shouldn't say so confidently that there was not one, but there was not any one that we ever found. Through digital eyes? That would make a lot of sense, actually. That would make a lot of sense given the fact that, yeah, we were given that cybernetic implant. Now, granted, before the cybernetic implant was installed, the visual styling was still the same and that kind of artifacting was still present. But yeah, maybe that's kind of like what they're going for. The blue bar under your health, that's energy. And right now we don't have a ton of things that use energy. We don't have any weapons that use it, but my flashlight slowly uses energy. But there's also some weapons that rely on it as like its ammo source. There's other special abilities. There's like a night vision mode. There's it's gonna sound silly, but there's like a rear view mirror mode. They call it a look around sense or look sense, something like that. Where, oh my god, a bunch of encyclopedias. Where you get like little rear view mirrors that are like built in to the bottom center part of the UI. And activating that costs energy. So yeah, energy is just kind of like a catch-all, almost like mana almost for special abilities. More lactop, more other various garbo that we're gonna put into the wood chipper. And that's a functioning gun. Functioning. Ooh, that one's worth quite a bit, actually. An actual functioning pistol, though. There we go, spark beams. Now we actually get to demonstrate a weapon that uses energy as its ammunition. In fact, I think I might put that on my hotbar instead of the mag pulse. The mag pulse is very cool, but it's something that it's kind of an endgame weapon. The fact that we have it available to us at all is kind of nutty. Whereas, yeah, in the main game, the mag pulse. Well, I think we still got one pretty early on in the game as like an Easter egg or as like a bonus. Yeah, the mag pulse is very good, and is a gun that is very useful. At the very end of the game still, it's extremely powerful. Also, I don't think I need the lead pipe and the monkey wrench. Can I vaporize it? Actually, I cannot. I wonder if I could still, like, recycle it. I wonder if that would count, or if that'd be an illegal gamer move. They were saying that trying to vaporize certain things would be an actual illegal crime. Actual gamer crimes. And that's what makes the, you know, and the fact that they're gamer crimes makes them that much more compelling. And I want to do them even more now. Ever just vaporize a bunch of encyclopedias into scrap just to feel something? We had to go so far to find this, by the way. We had to go very far to find a functioning spark beam. Man, it's pretty remarkable. We found every other kind of gun in this first floor before we found the spark beam, which is pretty nutty, given that it's such a remedial weapon. It's awfully surprising to me. Have a good night, GV. Thanks for hanging out, buddy. Thank you again for that for the raid, my friend. Teflon. Oh, maybe the Teflon coated, is that better against like the big metal fellas? Because that would probably explain it then. I didn't think to try that. I guess I never did see or did like get a chance to experiment in the original game what the Teflon coated bullets do. I assumed they were less good, but maybe they're better against like metal, which kind of would make sense. Oh, thank you, Ace. Yeah. I was actually wondering, is there an indicator for the power mode? Oh, it's popping. Oh, big popping. Of course I'm gonna spam the fuck out of this. How could I not? Even though it's maybe not a wise choice. I'm guessing it'll tell me when it's overheating, or it'll be clear when it's overheating. Because yeah, in the original, managing the heat levels was big for these weapons. So I've yet to find the switch that transforms the sad turn fellas into cyborg machine into a happy turn fellas into healthy human machine. So I very love the idea of being a healthy human and not a cyborg demon monster thing. Blasted his ass. So satisfying. Oh boy. Oh, I remember this area. Yeah, we need the 4-story. Yeah, I remember this area. It looks very different in the remake, of course. What's his name? Does not have a name, oddly enough. A blank ID. Interesting. I'm just gonna go back. I feel like maybe I missed it. Where would the switch be? Since we saw what I assume was the restoration chamber area. This thing, right? Like that's probably what it is. I mean, it looks awfully similar, but maybe I'm wrong. Like it's a similar vibe. I guess in the original, the restoration area wasn't until much later. So maybe I'm just misremembering. It wouldn't shock me. Well, let's continue. Teflon coat is anti-armor. Oh, okay, cool. Overheats in one shot, but it's so cool though. It's so cool. It's so badass and OP and stupid, and I love it. Alright, nothing bad to shoot at me while I'm trying this. Alright, so we have another one of these. So let's see if my analysis earlier was correct. If it's a matter of get it to this exact level, as opposed to not undervolting, not overvolting, but precise. Oh, here we go. So whether I don't know why you wouldn't want to power that one on. I think we just need one more, honestly. Doesn't seem to make much of a difference there. Oh, that's way overshoots it. So then for that matter, if I unplug this one... Oh, that undervolts everything, okay. Yeah, fuck the shit out of this one dude in particular, which is a very satisfying thing to fire, even though it's maybe not a great idea all the time. It's fun, though. So if you fill it up... I was gonna say, yeah, it's not filling it up all the way, necessarily. Oops. There we go. So there's just some way to get just one tick. There's also this guy. What's this guy do? Oh, that was it, actually. That is the one tick we needed. Perfect. Oh, boy. And just like that. Force bridge is open. Got a lucky stun there. Yeah, sometimes these guys take 3 hits. Sometimes they take 2. Oh, I'm not sure what got him, but he's already been torn asunder by some unknown force. He's just floating a little gravity well area. But I heard something with the camera. I don't really have the best way of reaching you. So I think what I'll do is spark beam. I'm going to take you down to the lowest level so I can just one shot. I'm assuming I'll get an energy restoration station at some point. So I'll kind of play with that being the assumption. I could ride that down if I need to. Actually, let's go ahead and do that now while I'm kind of talking about it. Oh, or bring him up to me. Yes, I want his ass right in my mouth, please. That's exactly it. You read me too well, video game. I said, yeah, just fucking... Let me just stick my mouth out and just fucking give me that ass. Yeah. Pretty sure that is going to damage us. With like radiation poisoning if we step on that. So let's hold off from doing so if possible. There were bad guys down there in the original. There's bad guys everywhere. Let's be real. There's bad guys everywhere. No place is safe. So yeah, I couldn't use those things if I wanted to. I wonder if there's like a stealth mechanic. I mean, obviously there's a thing where bad guys will like visually notice you, but I wonder if they can hear you at times. With like louder weapons, that kind of thing.
Why did I come here? Yeah, they paid good money. And she has left me. I always knew it was a mistake. Now it's too late. Even if I found a way to escape, if Shonan gets away with this, it was already hard for me before this whole mess happened. I just wanna play some music.
I don't know what this is. This bag of nondescript biohazardous material. I was thinking, oh, do I need to make room in my inventory? Nope, it just can't even pick it up. I hit the switch. I don't quite know what it did. It opened this thing up. Oh, hello. Two shots. Oh, fuck. Oh, I know what you are. I know. Yeah, I recognize this room. I recognize this room. For you, we're busting out the big guns. Get his ass. Yeah, those guys are awful, and I guess like a fully charged spark beam fucks him up for sure, but yeah, I remember we had to bust out the big guns for that guy. in the original game because he was a not nice fella. A rare instance of one of the bad guys being very not nice in this game. And yeah, that's a pretty high level enemy as well. Thankfully, I don't think he respawns, but yeah, he's not so kind, to put it nicely. Not so friendly. First aid kit. First of its kind. But more where that came from for surezies. Hearing something. Not sure what I'm hearing, but I'm hearing something. Go ahead and vaporize these down, might as well. The little fella's down there. He might have a way up to me. He might. So I'll have to kind of keep an eye on my 6 here. So where we first came from. Just kind of loops around. This is another bridge, of course. No ranged fellas yet. Although it's nice that whenever a ranged guy has you in his sights, you can see the actual laser sight, like laser pointer kind of pointing in on you. That's a nice little indicator that there's some fuckery about. Which is nice. This is less nice. Whatever happened here. This is, yeah, not nice. Crushed Krakos box? I guess it's cereal. Krakos. Snack with almost no nutritional value. Okay, so this one's empty, so you can just vaporize that one. But the other one is a nice, delicious snack. Grab that. See that green door that is open. Vaporize that. Oh, and a key? Oh, never mind, it's a food wrapper. I got excited. I was like, oh, is that something cool? Really small, so it'd be easy to miss, obviously. So just random garbage. Gonna squeak past all this. One functional bag of chips. More biohazardous waste. Another dead fellow with some ammo. Bag of chips. Oh no, that one's empty actually. Never mind. So this should open the other bridge. In fact, we're probably gonna see it open even. There we go.
Carl reported Keith and his group are dead. He and Todd got separated on the way back. Carl watched on a security monitor as Todd was dragged into a region bay only to come out as some cyborg. Carl marked the room with the word "here" before he ran.
Right. Okay.
People left. Supplies are low. If we don't push forward, we're dead. Maybe someone else should have been in charge.
I remember that note. Someone else should have been in charge. Yeah, I remember that one. So yeah. Althea, yeah, that's a name that's kind of vaguely familiar. Right, so yeah, they said, yeah, they had to mark it with like a note to say here is where the restoration area is. So yeah, so that's right. It's coming back to me. Oh my god, all kinds of snacks and goodies here that I passed up the first time around. Stuff is getting pretty full. I'll probably need to start using some of these resources anyway, just to power through it. And this... Oh, wait, never mind. I've not been here before. Thinking maybe I've been here before and this was going to connect to a familiar zone. We've been in that... Oh, okay, we came from the other side. That's what it was.
Status report. I've led a small group of survivors across the radioactive trench in Beta Quadrant and to the operations base that Abe mentioned. Being the highest-ranking manager present, I sent Keith and his group to look for supplies. Darcy is working on a plan to disable the mining laser from his office on research. No updates from him yet. We're safe here. But for how long?
We're safe here, but for how long? Well, the answer was not what everybody was hoping, but very much what everybody was expecting. Okay, so that opened up some stuff. Let me grab this one. Alright, so these are the, yeah, these are, I recognize these. These are like the desks that we saw in the original game, of course. The fidelity's a little bit higher, of course. Oops. Yeah, fidelity is a little bit higher than they were in the original game. It was not quite as obvious what we were looking at in the original game, but yeah, these are very much obviously desks. And looks like that's it for this area. I was thinking maybe there'd be something else, but the main thing, of course, was just the note, the lore we're building up. Got the bridge opened up. I can hear. Oh, I can see even. I need to hear. I can see. Oh shit. Oh, what did I do? Oh, I used a battery. That means that's okay. My juice was getting a little bit low. T. See, I want it popping. I want this thing arcing real good. Oh, and another raid. Man, we've had so many raids tonight. Holy shit. I blast his ass. We blasted his ass. I think he put something down. Maybe a landmine or something. Plotsky, thank you for that raid, my man. So nice of you. Thank you, bud. Thank you, Agasso. Shouting out Plotsky's doing some retro gaming himself. Plotsky, what kind of cool stuff you been up to tonight, bud? Yeah, proximity mine. And I'm thinking I need to kill it myself. Just pop that. Honestly, if I would have just shot that, it would have exploded the shit out of that guy anyway, so. I didn't have to overthink things by shooting him directly. I could have just exploded his landmine. That would have done the trick for me, I think. I didn't really mean to use that battery, but like I said, we were getting kind of low on juice anyway, and I think we got a few extra batteries anyway. Or just one, I suppose. This is the remake for System Shock, by the way. Oh, okay, that one doesn't work. This is, so we actually played through the very first game, all the way through. Oh, there's 4 weapon slots. I didn't realize that. Oh, don't I feel silly? 4 weapon slots. Anyway, yes, we played through the original all the way through. We finished it a couple days ago, and this is me trying out the remake, just to see kind of how it stacks up. It's really good. It's very, very good. Much like the original, it's not easy. It throws some challenges at you, but the world building is still just as good, maybe even better in some ways. The immersive sim feel is fantastic.
Combination for the armory on medical.
Here's we got the armory code. Nice.
Once we're armed,
let's see what kind of good stuff's in there.
Head for the flight deck and escape. Others want to try for the bridge. They think that if we can take Shodan offline, we can retake the station. I'm heading out to lead a group on Darcy's plan. Together we will be.
Oh shit. All right. Let's recharge this thing. Oh god. I don't like how close you're getting to me, bro. Oh, oh, that's right. He like has a jump attack. I thought more of them were spawning in. I was like, no fucking way. Yeah, that was a. Oh, how do I loot you? How do I loot your corpse? Maybe you can't loot them? I think I cut him in half, maybe. I just need to smack you around a little bit. Yeah, maybe you can't loot these guys. I thought you could for some reason. And at least see what he is. Doesn't say what his name is. Is the notification like the raid notification's a little bit loud? Oh, he got the. Oh, it's because I gibbed him. That's why. I can. Yeah. Admittedly, I don't think I can right now, at least. But yeah. So off stream, I'll be able to. The controls to do so are a little bit easier. In the I think it's under Streamlabs in particular. So yeah, I'll turn it down a little bit there. Yeah. Now the reason I couldn't loot him is because I had insta-gibbed whatever part of him was lootable. so it caused the lootable pieces to just fall separate from the rest of them. So that's why I couldn't see him. Oh, I see the fella. I think I'm just gonna use the mini pistol on this guy.
Nothing. Time to patrol.
Oh boy. Hold on, just gotta reload. Hold your fire. You can all be nice. Ouch. Popped him. There's the here. I see it. And they identified. Oh. Robot is the least of our concerns. I'll be able to melee this fool. But anyway, Plotsky, thank you for that raid. If you have any clips you want to share, by the way, sometimes in the heat of the moment, I forget to ask you about this, but whenever somebody raids, I try to ask if there's anything you want to share, any like fun moments that happened, any goofy shenanigans you've been up to. You've done a solid by raiding me, and I feel like the least I can do is to ask if there's like something yours we can show off. Haven't had a chance to watch the Plotsky stream in a minute, but I know you're a fellow Warhammer enjoyer and very much a variety man with all the kinds of games you play. And I appreciate you, man. Thank you again. It's super generous of you to raid into us. Because, yeah, so we finished the original System Shock. We played it all the way through. Loved every minute of it. Now, granted, there were some aspects that were really challenging. And definitely got stuck a few times in the original. Had to, like, had to resort to looking a couple things up. I'm not proud to admit it, but game was tough for sure, but was a very worthwhile experience. And the remake, I'm really vibing to. This game is phenomenal. I'm really enjoying it. Save here just because we killed a lot of fellas. And the healing station is up top. Maybe I should just mainline right for that thing, honestly. It says here. Fragmentation grenade. Yeah, I remember this. Oh, that's right. It's it was the assassins. I wonder if we're gonna see more of those.
Escaped.
Yeah. The second tier mode it's probably the safer one, but it's just so fun going like full, fuck everything in this direction like you had said. I'm gonna assume that I can't shoot past that glass. Oh! Damn. She really got my ass. Fuck you, Shodan.
Are not welcomed here. Remove yourself.
Feeling that bridge from us. That's so not nice. I appreciate that, like, the artifacting of her voice is, like, very familiar. Like in the first game. Like, similar kind of... The way it, like, kind of glitches out is really cool. I was all excited to go across that bridge and be a real cool dude, and now I'm down here like a dumbass. Like a dingle dumbass. Yeah, again, I appreciate the familiarity, but it's nice and fucked up just the way it should be. Go ahead and use this and use this. Some mild inventory management so I can vaporize that. Then vaporize that, even though it's full. You'd think it might have some kind of use. So, hey man, do you want to open this thing for me? That'd be real cool. Be real cool if you would just go over here and do this little thing for me. That'd be super neat. He's not gonna do it. He's not gonna do it. He's one of those. Manually locked? Oh, come on, bro. What if I like... Oh, hold on. Let's... If I get myself into trouble... Actually, hold on. I'm gonna make a separate save. Like, there's no way I would have, like, screwed myself, right? Ain't no way, but... Let's be safe. If I go here... Oh, you can't do it. Yeah, I can't do it while you're inside. Okay, that's fair. I was thinking, like, how else do you get up, though? I don't have the jump boots yet. So this is manually locked. Oh, actually, hold on. Oh, I can reach it. Oh, okay, don't I feel silly. There we go. Now I feel accomplished. Got 2 battery packs too, which is nice because I kind of used one by accident earlier. Yes, just stick your thick-ass dumpy in my face, please. That's all I want. That's all I need in life. So I can activate the lift once again. Shodan says I wasn't welcome here, but I'm making myself comfortable. I'm making myself welcome. Thank you very much. So now I'm gonna save because I don't know what to expect. The off chance there was gonna be a friend waiting for me. I think you're probably right. It's probably better than I think that it might be off the top of my head.
We got one of the regeneration rooms working again. I cut Shodan's connection to the medical CPU, and that allowed us to fix the cyborg override protocol without having to worry about it reverting. Yeah, looks like it won't come out of cyborg once the regeneration bay console has been accessed. It's too late for too many. But if we all...
1, 2. There we go. I think you're right, Ace. That's probably like the safer and more reliable strat. Even if it's not as fun. I mean, it's still fun, but like, you know, it's not nice. It's not cool being responsible. It's more fun being a big stupid idiot. And this is coming from someone like myself who has been a big stupid idiot for a not insignificant portion of my life. Switch flipped. Oh, I think that flipped the barrier. If I had to guess. Actually, hold on. Yeah. Yeah, so he's the one that screwed me out of it earlier. There we go. Yeah, so I'm making my life easier for my future self. So I still get the... I don't know, man. Those gorilla arms from the first game, like the original first game. Oh, shit. That shit was legendary. Oh, you.
Are you supposed to be here taking down my herd?
Fucked. I think I might go back to the mini pistol for a bit. Because I've got a lot of ammo for this thing, and not as much for other stuff. Oh, right, you took a bit of a fall damage there. I was spoiled because in the original game, it seemed like there was no fall damage to be had at all. It's kind of a nice, beautiful, sweet, pristine thing, but maybe not as realistic necessarily. Alright, so that connects... Oh, wait, no, we've not been in here before. Level 1 medical. What's up, Aleph? Visual quality of life. I mean, there's definitely some changes. And I don't even know if changes is like the right kind of vibe for how I would describe it, but like additions. They've definitely added stuff. And I would say pretty much for the better. I think what they've added has added to the experience and has not detracted. So like there's more content, there's like some fewer interactions with like menu interactions, that kind of thing. And the puzzles are quite a bit more involved. And some of the conveyance for the puzzles has been a little bit tricky, at least to get used to, but I'm really enjoying this. Enjoying it a whole bunch. Have the grenades. Need to vaporize more of this stuff. And some of like the as you're probably seeing here, as we're like vaporizing stuff and adding seemingly useless garbage to our inventory and then vaporizing it, like that kind of functionality it's kind of cool. If I can just click and throw it, yeah, there we go. It's kind of cool. It's also something that would be kind of annoying, I think, for some folks, but I like it. I like it so far. Although I think we're gonna hit a point where it's going to be, unless we get more recycle stations, where it's going to be kind of hard to maintain. Damaged mini pistol. 15 and 15, it's all the same. It'll be kind of hard to maintain, so just because like finding these recycle stations seems like it's maybe 1 per floor, if I had to guess, at most. So the amount of inventory space it takes up probably won't be worth it after a certain point. Whoops. Okay. Oops. Actually, I'll go ahead and use this. Any others? Yes, I'll use those. okay. Any others? No, let's go and grab that. Yeah, some inventory management, that kind of thing. Is something that is, yeah, a bit more involved, but it doesn't have to be. Like, it basically, the whole reason I'm, like, vaporizing stuff and bothering with all this is so that I can have more of the in-game currency, so that I can buy myself healing items and ammo at the vending machines.
This elevator serves me alone. I have complete control of this entire level. With cameras as my eyes and nodes as my hands, I rule here. Insect.
I wonder if they kept the same voice lines, because that sounds like maybe a higher fidelity version of the kinds of voice lines we heard in the original. Like, I don't know if it's the same voice actress. Or a similar voice actress just doing a very compelling impression, but yeah, it sounded pretty much on point with the original. Or maybe it's the same lines but recorded by a different person. 'Cause yeah, I mean that was pretty much the line. Oh, what's this? Oh, it's a damaged assault rifle. Man, there's so much. So much to explore, so much to do, so much to see. But it's also getting pretty late. So what I think what I'm going to do, we're at the here point. I think if I had to guess, let's drop that one. Let's see how much this thing is worth. It's actually really not worth that much more. Of course, it's damaged, so it definitely doesn't have any use for us. But I was thinking maybe since it's a larger weapon, it would have more. It would have more crafting use. There's kind of one of those proximity mines. Nice, because that did huge damage earlier. It's the damaged mini pistol. Those as well. So we saw the bridge from afar. Shot a whole bunch of the fellas. Yeah, I remember this area. We first saw the note. Oh boy. Oh gosh. Oh jeez. You follow me really well. Oh Jesus. I think he must have thrown something down at me. Not expecting a giant explosion. What? Oh, I think it's. Okay. Oh fuck! No, I'm getting got. Oh fuck! I'm dead. I don't know. Oh man, maybe it was a poisoning thing. I don't know what it was. Shit. That's okay. Let's go ahead and wrap it up here. It's getting pretty late, friends. Yeah, it's getting pretty late.